Fable squad that's making many long trips over to the American side and has yet to come out with a top 4 finish. We're looking to change that this tournament. They, of course, lost to Ghost Gaming, so a bit of an update for you guys. Fable did lose to Ghost Gaming, I believe 14-4 or 14-5 in the 2-0 loss. So they are could be demoralized, but they're not showing it right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're looking at the perspective here of Marsh. Marsh, one of the 2 new players, like you mentioned. Phelpsy does pick up a kill on Kraz, their home hill player for Gosu crew. So let's watch here as the rotations do come out. 3 players, it looks like, from Fable Esports on that home hill. And we're going to go overhead map. We're going to see what's going on. 2 players are going to get down there. Nice job from Pell getting the double kill and keeping his team in this round.
A little aggressive there from Crimsons and Craze. They're in the spawn of Gosu crew without any teammate support there, but Hydron's going to try and neutralize. He takes out Kraz, and looks like the second hill is going to be grabbed here. It's going to be Gosu crew that takes the lead in this one. I take that back, actually. It was Gosu crew in the spawn of Fable. So good job by Gosu playing with aggression, led by Pell. 6 kills for him. He's full red right now. Can he pull up the miraculous against Crimsons? Hit some good shots, but finally Marsh, his duo, is going to come and save his life here. Hydron and the Hudsons are in a bad position. Full red, tagged up, and manages to stay alive as well.
Yeah, all they got to do is play for distance here, play it wide like they're doing. Hudson should not escape here with his life. And now we see Marsh is pulling up the shotgun. They got to be careful not to get too close, and they do get it down to Hudson. So great job there, playing it smart. We see the rotation coming from Kraz over to B. They still have a 2 hill cap, A and B, for the Gosu crew. So things are looking good, but the forces of Fable Esports are currently bearing down on B.
Yeah, we'll call Deluxe now. It's looking on this B hill fight. Fable, of course, down by about 35 points, are making a play for that B hill. 3 members there. They already used their smokes, though, so keep that in mind. They won't have smokes to retake that B hill, and that's why you see Kraz is able to easily put some shots into both members on the B hill. But Hydro just runs right past his Lancer, takes out one, and it looks like it's a very good push here for Fable. But Pell says otherwise. He grabs a double kill.
Pell, double kills, no surprise from him. Again, a breakout player in Season 2. They're going to get the cap, but look at Phelpsy and company doing work, getting 2 kills there. Oh, up A from Hudson's. Hello, how you doing, sir? And it looks like the Gosu crew is going to stay alive in this round, although Fable Esports, again, 2-0 cap, they'll win off that.
Yep. Oh, good job by Yoga right there, taking down one. All eyes on Hudson's right now as he's fighting an army of the Fable squad coming off the spawn. Kraz going to take out one. He finally gets shut down, and now Yogurt forced to reset and back up. Looks like he let his teammate grab that A hill, and it will be a 2 hill capture for Fable. And he has no idea that Marsh is there. Marsh is going to see him, though, as he to change weapons. Yeah,
probably wants to back out of town there, not want to fight that not smart fight, so he'll back out. Rotation over to B. We see numbers already pushing over towards that side with the Ghost camera. Marsh going to do the same exact thing and rotate over. Smokes will get tossed out. 2 hills control for Gosu. We're looking at the A hill decap and 3 kills coming out for Fable Esports. Great job there. Triple cap coming out. Oh, still in the game, though, as Yogurt does get that kill.
All comes down to this 1v1. Hudson's going to get downed here, so that's 5 dead temporarily for Gosu crew. 3 cap opportunity coming in, and you see 3 members of Fable make that 4, rotating to that A hill, and oh no, this cannot happen. It does. Fable Esports down the entire round is able to grab a 3 cap domination and takes, just steals blind robbery right there, Deluxe, that round away from Gosu.
Yeah, composure, really shown composure there. Most of these guys played together for a long time. We have the 2 new additions this event, but definitely keeping your head in the game. 2-0 for Fable Esports. Now, weapons will be going down. We see Boomshot on screen. I'm not sure if it's going down that way. They'll fall out.
Yep, desperation boom is typically what people kind of call it if it's done in round 2, round 3, but Gosu crew likes to play in your face, likes to play aggressive. Looks like they're talking it over here, or just milking out the time.
I'll be honest, though. We've seen boom early a lot more frequently in Season 2 than we have in Season 1. So it used to be only out of desperation. Now it seems like teams are just happy with fighting that initial, fighting that fight, and they think they can outslay and get the boom shot.
Which I'm glad to see. Back in Gears 1 through 3 and Ultimate Edition, you saw execution, boom shots almost every other map. You saw strats around that boom shot. It's good to see the same thing starting to happen here in Escalation in Season 2 as the meta has evolved here.
All right, round number 3, smokes are going out. We see plenty of numbers at B. A quick pick from Phelpsy on Boomshot. He'll get out with it, actually. He's going to get taken down, and now his teammates will be slaying out Hydro and Crimsons. They're not going to get the pickup on him, but here comes Hydro again with another kill. They're trading back and forth. 3 dead, 4 dead for the Gosu crew, and they're in a 2v1 right now. Hydro picks up the Boomshot. Great play. He's going to pocket it, though. Nice job saving that. Don't waste that yet.
Yeah, good decision. And they let Phelpsy die right there despite slaying out. So good job by Pell pushing up and killing this guy at the boom shot. But an even better job by Fable in that situation, securing that last kill. Huge plays from Yogurt right there to push across the map, pick up that kill. I believe it was Yogurt, not Pell.
Yeah, he died with boom shot out, so they're able to pick it up off of that death. Now we're looking at the perspective of Mars. They're going to push top table. So B is all good for the team of Fable. Now they're going to push top table. We have Pell and Yogurt making the rotations. Mars in the fight. Oh, he gets chunked with the 1 shot. Craze, however, does return. Now a 1v1. Yogurt versus Craze. Top EU player, as we mentioned earlier, and Yogurt, a longtime veteran of Gears of War, looking to make his name, and does get the name out there as Yogurt gets the kill on Kraz.
Yeah, Craze had to make a play as he was getting flanked in that situation, so full red the entire time, put in the bad spot, but a great job by Yogurt. I asked Yogurt before this match, hey, Yogurt, is Gears 3 Yogurt back, and he said he's never left.
Ooh.
And Yogurt's showing the case right now. 9 kills for the former Gears of War 3 legend of that Synergy squad that won 3, actually take it back 4 straight events. Yogurt won 6 straight events in Gears of War 3. He, of course, cemented his name in the Gears of War history books, looking to do the same in Gears 4.
Yeah, Hydron and Craze, they're going to actually flank on Kraz on the home hill. Pick up that kill, very nice for them. They are down 2 hills to 1, but they do have a lead and plenty of time to rotate over as we're already seeing that top table push. 3 players from Fable, and the revive coming out from Hydron. A great play. It looks like they're going to take control again, already with the lead. Fallout, I mean, what are you seeing here? Do you see anything glaring right now as why Fable Esports is just kind of overwhelming them in that fight?
Honestly, they're doing a good job shooting as a team and sticking together. I'm seeing a lot of individual plays from Gosu that are going well, but I think teamwork trumps individualism in Gears of War 4, that's for sure, and I think this Fable squad's doing a good job wolfpacking a little bit better.
We're watching now Pell rotating around, Crimson throwing the smoke. A 1v1 for Pell, actually pistol fire coming out, support his teammate, great job there. I might back off this fight, to be honest with you. No need to die over there.
Yeah, great job by Kraz right there. He actually does a good job backing out, resetting, and actually gains his hand in the 1v. Phelpsy takes out Soto on left-hand disadvantage. Good shots put in on Pell right now. Pell's full red. He's going to go down as well, so Crazed, in a beautiful effort to back out, backpedal, stay alive, is able to secure his team the round. Beautiful plays across the board from this Fable squad right now.
Why do they look so calm? They're like,
I like it,
no
man.
big deal. Main stage, Mexico. We flew like 98 hours to get here. We're just going to come out and slay these boys out.
Especially after losing a Ghost in the way that they did, you'd expect them to be a little bit more demoralized. You expect them to be a little bit more shook, but instead calm and composed on main stage. I'm liking this new Fable squad. I'm liking the new energy that we're seeing from them.
Yeah, we're going to see Boomshot rounds even more as we're going to have an X go out. So the Boomshot fight in B will be our main point of focus. Last time we saw a quick pick. Worked out in the end for them. Didn't work out exactly how they planned it, but we'll see if they can get that exact same move in there again.
12 kills apiece for 2 members of Fable. Wasn't able to catch who that was. We'll see in a little second. But of course, Boomshot still on the ground. Nades over by Statue. Looks like we will see the fight over on that B hill. No quick pick that comes in just yet, but this is Phelps that pushes in. Gets tagged up by Pell here. Needs to be cautious. Pell backs up and fights the 1v mid map. And no kills just yet. Finally, as I say that, a trade from Yogurt and Crim. Phelpsy takes out another. Advantage goes in favor of Fable. It's going to stay in that way as Phelpsy takes out Kraz, goes for the mental shot, not able to connect for that, but his teammates can pick up the kill instead. That's going to be all she wrote. Another initial one by Fable. 5
dead, Boomshot in your hand. This should be a guaranteed trip cap if you play it properly. Probably want to take that Boomshot over to the home of Gosu as they're respawning. There comes Hydron. Pockets the Boomshot, not wanting to lose it, and there takes the first shot. Not going to connect though. So A-Hill is still being contested by Gosu crew. Not over yet, but definitely not looking good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with that boom shot from Hydron right there. I think he had the shot early, and then through the smokes decided to shoot that, and was able to waste that boom shot. So only 1 boom left in the hands of Hydron. Looks like it is TGC opting for a B-hill push. Yogurt's completely by himself. I think he might have spotted that boom shot here. Heads up plays from Hydron to save that boom shot.
Yeah, and also it's kind of like a checklist almost for Gears of War. You get your home back first, you make sure your home's secure, and then you make a rotation somewhere else. So they got their home back. We've seen the rotations come out, but Hydron still being a nuisance at their home hill. Going to go there and start decapping and get ready for that triple cap. 63 to 28, but it will all be over here if they can get 3. Hudson does get the break, however, on B, and it will get revived. Oh, a nice shot by Kraz, keeping him alive. A kill goes over Mars. Kraz with another one. He has to get 3 though here, potentially to save the round. And he's looking around the corner and does get up A by Phelpsy. Great job by Fable, coming up clutch here.
Yeah, beautiful plays by Phelps. I think, in my opinion, MVP of this round, hands down, is Hydron. Takes out his pistol, downs Yogurt with the pistol, which allows him to save the boom shot, bait the down, and grab the easy boom shot kill. Double kill from Hydron, secures them the away hill and the pressure they need to win the round. Great plays from the man you see on the far right of your screen right now. The young man, Hydron, doing some big things here. And I've always been impressed by his play, but I've heard from these Fable guys, he's really stepped it up in the past couple of weeks particularly.
Yeah, he's kind of like that Swiss Army knife player, can do a little bit of everything, put him wherever you need him. He's always been an impact on anywhere on the map.
I've always called him a summons of the EU. He plays a lot of 1v1 spots, plays them well, great movement, great individual player, smart player, makes the right decisions at the right time, and kind of is just very, very hidden in the shadows compared to his teammates, Crazed, and Phelpsy.
Yeah, it's rough here. We have Kraz and Crazed, so
exactly.
Pardon us if we slip up once in a while here on Crazed. I'm doing it too.
That's for sure.
Crazed and Kraz.
Here we go. You see on your screen off, Hydron lead the way with 15 kills and 5 downs, of course, commonly in the shadows of Phelpsy and Crazed, who are happy to distribute the kills right here.
Yeah, Yogurt actually leading his team in kills, actually tied with 12 kills for his team. I'm not saying he can't do it, but normally Yogurt kind of plays more of a support role for his team. Kind of interested in seeing him there in first. But here we go again. The B fight is going out. Yogurt going to be taking those smokes. Hudson's already pushing in pretty far, trying to get those first kills. We have Kraz, and Crimson's going to get a double himself. So 2 versus 1 advantage going in favor of Fable Esports. And they're going to once again wipe everybody on that hill.
Wow.
5 dead for the Gosu crew.
Initials, rotations, everything, crossing in team fire. One criticism of Fable is that they put their heads down too much and use their shotguns too much, but they're team firing incredibly well. You saw last round on that B-hill. And look at that, easy 3-cap domination that comes in. Fable Esports goes up 5-0, and there's back to their perspective. Just another day in the office.
We haven't seen the Gosu side yet. We haven't seen those guys over there. I'd be curious to see if they're kind of, fumbling around a little bit, but Hydron looking calm as ever. Now the weapon. One more round, so, we already have Boom Shot there. He's probably going to incense in the mid or get rid of Boom. What do you think?
They'd be wise to get rid of Boom in this situation. They're losing every initial. They're losing a lot of those early fights. Let's slow down the map a little bit, and they're going to place Incense at the old Boom spawn instead. I like that decision from Kraz here.
Yeah, powerful in their own right, though. Incense are definitely, if played properly, they should be an easy kill.
Look at that, almost all 5 members of Fable in double digits. That goes to show how good of a job this team is doing working as a team right now.
Is it too late to apologize to the EU right now for kind of skipping over?
You know what? Honestly, blindly, I probably would have predicted Fable, but every pro player I talked to, all of the United, everyone I was talking to was saying Gosu's going to win this one 2-0. Goes to show, cross boundaries, cross regions, it's hard to keep your tabs on which teams are the best, and that's why the only place to prove it is right here.
Yeah, but look at this. They're going to win the initial. Gosu Crew's going to win the initial over in B, so maybe that Boom Shot would have done some good right now if they still had it, but either way, that's going to be 3 players now. 4 do fall for Fable Esports. Gosu Crew trying to get that first round on the board before we go to halftime.
If I'm Crimson's right there, you have 1 nade out, throw that at the B hill, which buys you a little bit of time for your teammates to spawn up and not letting them cap it. Instead, he decides to pocket that nade for a later day. We'll see. Of course, he wants to use that nade for the push instead to try and pick up a kill, whereas that would have just been a timely nade. So let's see what he decides to do with this grenade here. Still on board with Crimson. We're going to ride this wave until he uses that power weapon that he's pocketing right now.
Yeah, we see a nice setup here from Gosu, though, down in B, so they're kind of pushed across all sides. They're not going to be able to push down the ramp unless they use their smokes properly, and maybe that grenade. Plenty of time left, though. This is a long spawn round, so as you know, the kills here, they're much more impactful than they are in the beginning.
Yeah, both smokes wasted right there, though, by Fable. So now when they do try to push, they're not going to have any smokes to do so with.
They're going to have to rotate out.
Play right there, yeah. I think the play's for A-Hill right now. I know they had 1 member on A-Hill side pushing across street. There he is right there. He's in a 1v1. I honestly would push that 2v2. I think it's a better situation, but instead they're actually going to use that nade to break ice. Good job by Crimson's. Instance, though, to counter. Hell's in a bad spot here. All they have to do is L-trigger him down. He is going to go down, so here we go. Great push right now from Fable. The revive's not going to come through for Soto as well. This is not looking good for Gosu Crew. They're going to lose that B-Hill. Only up by about 35 points right now is Gosu, and 2 hills go in favor of Fable.
Wow, and Hydron with the kill on top table. So they're winning their fights, their 1v1s, and they're also making the proper rotations and team pushes. And Hydron going to get another kill. I think he's going to keep going until he keeps stopped.
Oh my God, Hydron. Such a heads-up play from Hydron right there. Has his shotgun out in a 1v, takes out his Lancer, and takes a 1v1 Lancer fight, knowing he has the support of his teammate to do as much DPS as possible. Hydron knows which weapon to have out at the right time right there. Another huge round that comes in from Fable. That's the second round they've stolen here, Deluxe. This could easily be 5-2 instead of, or sorry, 4-2 instead of 6-0.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
you mentioned they wasted their smokes. So Fable wasted their smokes. They used that grenade and still get in there. So, I mean, I don't know if it was too easy of a break. If you're a Gosu Crew, kind of let them funnel in there. But definitely, I mean, they're using their numbers properly, I want to say.
And I have to eat my words. I told you Crimson should use that nade on B-Hill, but I think it was a mistake on Gosu Crew's side, not realizing that he had and there's no way they could have known that he had a nade in his pocket, and they put themselves in a pretty cramped situation that they couldn't escape that nade. Heads up play from Crimson, so hold on to that.
Yeah, all right, well, here we are, 6-0. They need to start right now. We've never seen it before, but will we see it today? That's the question we always ask. Fight going down in open and closed. Pell going to get the first kill on Phelps. He full redded, though. Does have support, though. He'll get a double. So a great start to the round by Gosu Crew. We are on short spawn kit again as we are on the second half now. D, E, and F hills instead of A, B, and C. Hills will rotate. And let's see if Gosu Crew can have a better second half than the first half.
The story of this match so far has been Gosu shows some life, and somehow Fable shuts it down right there. Pell with a huge double kill. They have a 5-on-3 advantage, and they let Marsh pick up a double kill. If I'm Pell right there, I'm backing out, taking out my Lancer. Don't put yourself in a position to die. Instead, Fable now in a good situation, staying alive and valuing their lives.
Yeah, overhead map coming out. We see rotations coming out over to E. 2 hills control for Gosu, but again, we've seen it before. They've had 2 hills, they've had the control, they've had the setups. But Fable goes in, they use their shotguns, use their smokes, and they break it. And we see right there, Phelps with the first kill, going for Pell, looking for the double. Pell contesting it though, and now a 2v1 comes over. Actually, 3 players from Fable. Again, using their numbers. Phelps just playing for his life. And Yoger will get the up A and keep his team in the game.
I want to point out something small right there, but that is huge. I mean, in the grand scope of things, Phelpsy in that situation pushes a 1v1 against Pell on balcony with such confidence. That goes to show the confidence that Fable Esports is playing with right now. He, of course, gets followed up by his teammate, long teammate, Crazed. Great plays from Phelpsy, playing with confidence right now. Great job by Fable following up.
Yeah, the chemistry they have, I mean, he probably doesn't have to say much. You know, he's in the fight. He's got help coming, support from his teammate. Now, we kind of mentioned earlier as well, chemistry is another thing for Gosu Crew. A team that's only been together for a few weeks, kind of a mashup of old teams from Dallas, except for Yogurt and Hudson's played together. So chemistry is a question mark for this team coming in. Right now, they're not putting enough out there to win these rounds.
Well said. Pell, however, a phenomenal individual performance from him. 18 kills, 7 downs. And what more can you expect from who, in my opinion, is the breakout player of Season 2? Pell's been playing out of his mind every single event, every opportunity he's had. Of course, starting with Optic Gaming as a substitute for that team for his last event, the 88 Chamber Squad.
I mean, both Optic subs, Pell and Shock, they've really kind of upped their game since they subbed for Optic.
That's true. The Optic effect. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would start charging money for the Optic training, Optic school.
The School of Optic Gaming.
$1,000 will make you better at Gears.
Hey, that might be a lot more money in Shock's pocket right now as a result. Who knows? Shock never plays top 6, by the way, until playing at Optic. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Well, look at that. Craze and Hydro going to combine for 2 kills, 3 players dead from the Gosu Crew. Again, 175 to 157. All they got to do is hold a 2 Hellcat and now a 1 Hellcat for Fable, and they'll make it a quick 7-0 of Gosu Crew.
Oh, great job by Crimson's right there. Again, I'm really impressed by these young individual players. Marsh and Crimson's, young 18-year-olds, new to the scene, but having the right weapons out at the right times. Playing with reaction, of course, will teach you that. Great plays from Crimson's. Hydron follows up in another round. He's going to be picked up here by Fable Esports. A 7-0 win for Fable over Gosu Crew. Deluxe, who would have seen that coming?
Not myself, to be honest. I don't think you either.
No, definitely not.
But 7-0, what we got?
That was exciting. I didn't expect that. 7-0, that was huge. Okay, on paper, you look at the Gosu Crew, a lot of people would say they have a lot of support players that are really good at, you know, bringing a lot of teamwork to the team. How did Fable outdo them with that?
You know what? With Fable, what we saw a lot of team fire. We saw a lot of communication. Perfect example was Crimson's and Hydron at the end. That old B hill. You see a 1v1 calls. You see that team fire come over and support, drops them. And, you know, you were talking about Hydron, for example. Versatile player. He has that situational awareness, and Fallout pointed this out perfectly. He knows when he needs to have what gun out. And you know what? Little steps like that, when you put it together, it makes a formidable force. And Fable, some would say an upset on paper, but Fable, I mean, they came out swinging. That was absolutely an incredible match from Fable.
I really wouldn't say an upset because Fable has players that have done extremely well in, you know, the UK community. Fallout, the Ghost Crew, what do they need to do in order to pick it up in map 2?
Everything. I think that their initials need to improve. Their wolf packing needs to improve. Their rotations looked good. I think they're making a lot of the right calls. They're just not winning their gunfights as a team. You know, I can't remember what score they ended up with Soto, Hudson's, I think below 7 kills at the end there as well. So I'm looking for a couple of individuals to step up. I'm looking for them to step up in their initials as well. Yeah. Ghost Crew, a great team with a lot of potential, but you got to see them really, really go big here in their initial fights and set the tone right.
A ton of potential. If there were an X factor on that team, who would it be and how would they need to step up?
I mean, it comes down to leadership, I think. So Soto's a longtime player, Yogurt, and even Hudson's. I mean, they have the raw skill, but just getting that raw skill together on the same page, again, they're only a few-week team, so we don't know if they have enough chemistry to show up big at this event. But right now, you got to kind of, map number 170, throw it out. Yep. Don't think about it. I know it's hard. Don't think about it. Just move on map 2. We'll win next 2.
In my opinion, it's Soto. Yeah. You know, Soto's a player who plays incredibly well when he's hot, a little inconsistent at times, but when he's on fire, man, he's hard to stop. I'm
Most definitely.
As the X Factor.
I mean, Soto is a Gears of War champion.
It's true.
Yes. But that first map was definitely exciting. We will see you guys soon after this video.
So Gears of Esports has given me like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've got to like travel the world with like London, Paris, you know, Mexico, and you know, we're back here again. So I mean, yeah, it's gave me some opportunities that like I probably wouldn't have got anywhere else. You know, we're in the current set of my life. So yeah, I'm grateful for, you know, what it's gave me. When I first started playing, I did not think I was going to be as good as I was. I put a lot of time in. So, I mean, you get what you put in. So, yeah, I kind of expected to go pro eventually, but it was just like all a matter of time. My team is unique because we all play a similar play style. And it's not like, you know, you have your 2 Slayers, 3 Slayers on your support role. Everybody does everything on my team.
I'm definitely excited to see what the Gosu crew will do to step up in this game. I mean, you have Yogurt. He's won Gears of War championships. You have Soto. He's won as well. Who needs to step it up most on that team as a leader?
Yeah, you know, again, I'm going to say the same exact answer. Soto, in my opinion, is the X factor of this squad. When he plays well, he plays incredibly well. He hypes up his team. He gets hyped. He talks smack. I mean, everything about Soto is just elevated when his gameplay is elevated. I'm looking at him, definitely someone that we've seen make huge plays before on main stage. Of course, formerly of Team Envious. Looking forward to seeing him do it again.
With a big win like that, a lot of people will say, you know, momentum is a big part of Gears of War. But when you looked at Fable, they were cool, calm, and collected. It was just another day in the office. Do you think they will continue steamrolling the Gosu crew?
I mean, to be honest, based off map number 1, that's all we can really go off of. They looked like they were on point. The crossfires, the teamwork, the 1v1s. They didn't do anything wrong in map 1, really. I mean, they gave up 2 hills at one point or another, but they always came back, they always retook, and they always won the round in the end.
Yes.
But what you talked about earlier, it's going to be a matter of whether or not Gosu crew, if they are firing on all cylinders. If they are firing on all cylinders, if we see the Soto that we know, the potential, I think it'll give Fable a run for the money. You know, I still got to stick with it. Gosu, they've got some playing yet to come.
You're taking Gosu in 3 still? You staying with your prediction?
You know what?
I like it.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, and I want to say, I don't think Soto's going to go out 14-0, so I don't see a 7-0 coming up, but will it win the map is the question.
In a completely different map, and map number 2, of course, being, I believe Impact was the map that was chosen, map number 2.
Probably.
I believe it was.
Lift.
We're on Lift. We're on Lift. I apologize. So I'm excited to see what happens. Lift, of course, much different than Foundation is. Fable has always been a phenomenal Foundation team. We saw that in Season 1. If there's any map that they contended with some of the best in, it was Foundation. So I think we could see a change of pace here, map number 2. You know, I know everyone called Gosu in 3. You're staying with the prediction here, but I'm liking this Fable momentum that they have gathered.
The thing that makes Fable so scary to me, we all know them for being individual players, but the fact that they're showing a lot of teamwork with this new roster change. Fallout, like you said, I'm not an advocate for a lot of team changes, but this might have picked them up and, you know, solidified them as a top EU team. Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree. Stay with your roster. I believe in loyalty, but sometimes when a change is needed, a change is needed. I think that was the case for this Fable squad. That Epsilon team played together for so long before they finally picked up J-Rage in place of Ash, then played with J-Rage for 3-4 events. I think the roster change was needed. You picked up 2 brand new, fresh, young players who are hungry, who want it. I know this is the most prepared Fable we've ever seen. They've been scrimming more than ever, and you can see it in their chemistry right now. Look at them all smiles with Crimsons and Marsh in this squad.
And before we saw them, we saw the Gosu crew. They didn't look happy at all. Deluxe, if you were their coach, what would you be telling them right now?
All right, guys, like we've been here before. You're all veteran players, except for Pell, of course. You're all veteran players. Let's show up now. Let's play map number 2. Lift is a very cross-heavy rotation map. So we want to see Lancers, we want to see crosses, pistols, the right weapon for the right situation, and let's get map 2, and then we'll get map 3.
Look at the hype right there.
Oh yeah, Kraz is definitely getting the team excited right now. You know what? You need energy. You know, you feel good, you play good. Is Kraz, do you think he can bring that hype to actually bring them back into the game?
Yeah, I mean, Kraz, he was way before a dedicated home hill player was even a thing. Kraz was showing up. I mean, he gets really hyped. He plays his position very well. And I think he can definitely motivate this team to come out here and get some rounds.
Yeah, agreed. He has always been the hype man for every squad he's ever been on. I remember him way back in the Allegiance days, way back before then, in the Team Revenge days. He has always been the hype man himself. He, of course, you saw a little profile on him, but bursted onto the scene in Gears of War Ultimate Edition, the last event there, playing with the Get Bronco squad before he got picked up by Team Revenge, placed top 4 his first ever major event, and has done some amazing things ever since.
Yes, I'm really happy to see Fable with the coach right now. As Blaze said, you know, it's a long time coming. They needed a coach. He's a previous teammate of theirs.
True.
Yeah. You know, he knows that team individually. He's played against the newer members on the team, so he knows them. He brings a lot to that team. How important is it to have a tier 1 coach like that?
Yeah, I completely agreed. Ash knows the squad in and out, knows when they're down themselves and can pick them up. And of course, like you said, he's competed against Crimsons and Mars plenty of times online. He knows the game. I think when we look at our top coaches, look at Affinity, the impact he's made on United, it's good to see Ash making a big impact on the squad.
Yes, and once again, we're at the Gears Pro Circuit, Mexico City Open, map 2 on Impact. We're going to send us off. Fable against the Gosu.
we go, map number 2. Gosu getting completely embarrassed in map number 1, but something tells me map 2 will be a lot closer. It is going to be Impact here in the second map of the game. Looking forward to seeing how the map action breaks down. Looks like it's going to be Fable that opts for a not aggressive initial. They're going to go for Lancer Fire instead. Late smokes are going to come in. They're going to take their 2v1 on Hudson's. I like the strat call right here off the bat from Fable, and all eyes on Pell right now, and a 1v3 has to go huge.
Yeah, Pell in a bad place right now. They're just collapsing down him. Soto going to rotate over and try to help him out. A big kill from Pell would be nice here, but Soto does get one. Yogurt gets the second. Marsh and Craze going to come in here and take the other two out, and it looks like it'd be a Gosu crew 2-1 cap, but look at Marsh. Look at Fable not getting nervous. Play their 2v1, and they are going to get the down here on the Gosu crew.
And I want to start from the beginning. A beautiful strat call from Fable. I'm not sure if it was Ash, their coach, that called that, or Crazed, their captain, but I love the decision to all team Lancer, get Hudson's weak and stuck in the corner, throw smokes and push after the fact. Something you don't see very often on Impact. I like the strat call off the bat.
Yeah, it's a numbers game as well. I mean, you look at table, you look at T, you see where the numbers are, and you push accordingly. They recognized one player on that table and pushed him, took him out, and it was all good for them.
Oh, beautiful back hit comes in from Phelpsy. Another kill comes in from Marsh. All up to Kraz right now. He's going to get shut down by Phelpsy as well. And Fable continues right where they left off in map number 2 with a beautiful initial, followed up by a second wave of slaying here. They hold that 2 cap, only up about 5 points though, so far but over for this Gosu Crew squad.
They're definitely feeling themselves right now. They're taking every fight they can, and they're winning mostly all of them. As we're going to look over and see if Gosu Crew can come back here and retake the hill advantage. 96-86, it'll be Fable Esports in position. We see Hydrone on table. He has a teammate, Craze on T, so it's going to be about putting those smokes out and pushing the right player here. Phelpsy with the rotation over as well, and the guy in window, so pushing him to be here might be quite difficult for Gosu Crew.
Yeah, but I do like the strat call, the push mid-round. They send 2 through cuts and 2 down to B, and let's see what's going to happen. Yogurt takes out 1, Pell's going to grab another. Man-up advantage for Gosu Crew, and thanks to the beautiful strat call and transition, they're able to really capitalize the mid-round push.
Yeah, Soto in the 1v1 with Marsh right now. Marsh has to kill him quick because he has a rotation coming over from Pell, and they're going to push him out, pistol him down. Great job, Pell and Soto. Again, pretty much a new duo in the game.
For sure, 3 kills for Pell. He was the leading force in that push, was able to take out 2, and now the script has been flipped here as Gosu does have 2, he'll control. Let's see if Fable can play this just as well as Gosu did. Keep in mind, Gosu sent 2 down to cuts where the nades spawn in regular TDM Gears of War, and 2 through the far side towards the tail. Looks like they're opting for the same exact thing is Fable Esports, and see how they execute.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, too. Impact is not a highly played map in Season 2. It's kind of banned out pretty frequently. So map number 2, oh, look at that kill from Soto, just waiting for that player to push in. And have another kill from Yogurt. But it's not really a map we see quite often, so we're seeing it here. A little surprised, but definitely Gosu Crew holding their own right now.
Yeah, great job right there by Soto. He picks up 2. Now 3 kills on a spree here for Soto. 4 kills to him. We talked about the impact he makes when he's playing well. And here comes the 3-cap domination. Can they get it? Yes, they do. A beautiful round here from Gosu Crew as they start to show some life.
I told you, Soto's not losing 14-0 Fallout. He's not going down that way. If he had to put everybody on his back that round, he would do it, and he pretty much did. So great job by Gosu. With first time I'm taking a look at them. A little positivity coming out, a little energy on their side. Definitely what you need going into map number 2.
Especially after we saw them in the mid-round. Between maps, a little bit deflated here. Gosu, led by the hype man himself, Kraz, trying to get hyped up, trying to get some energy here. I think Deluxe, we're still going to a game 3 here. I think Gosu's going to bounce back. Fable, of course, did show a great round. Gosu did a good job pushing mid-round here, but you can't count out Fable, of course, only down by 1 round here. They did start strong in the last one.
Yeah, and this is our pool play matchup, so a big match. The person's going to get a loss off this. And going to definitely make an uphill battle for them the rest of the way going into tomorrow.
Looks like weapons going to be blocked. I like that decision from Fable. They won the initial off the bat last round. Why change it up too much in round number 2? Let's see if it pays off. 4 kills for Crazed right now, leading the way. Esports followed by Marsh with 3. Here comes the initials. Overhead map is going to show you a mirrored strategy for both teams, but the difference here is who decides to push in towards that I and that T, basically that B hill. Who decides to stay back? It looks like Fable is going to run the same exact thing. Nope, actually push the aggression here.
Yeah, Smoke's going to go out. They down Pell. They're going to try to get the double down, but he backs out smartly there. Hudson's with a little bit of support just in case he did get down. First kill going to go out in favor of Hydrone. So it looks like once again Fable going to win the initial. And now can Gosu come back here and make that B push? 3 players on their side making that push.
Again, Kraz, of course, early season 1 being known as one of the first best home hill players or anchors in the game. He, of course, prided himself in that as well. He wins the 1v1, still alive right now, just being a nuisance. Going for the break on C, but needs to be careful because the member's going to be spawning up. He's going to get sandwiched here momentarily. Nice head down decision. 1v1 against Phelpsy. Can Kraz get the double? Aims for Hydrone, hits some good shots, but finally he's going to get tagged up in the back. But Kraz did some damage. He set his teammates up perfectly for a push at B-Hill, but look how good of a job Fable has done of completely shutting it down.
Yeah, that's one of the times I will agree with you and say good head down. We don't hear that very often in Gears of War, but definitely good head down, realizing the distance of the Lancer and the shotgun there. So great job by him to get that kill. But like you mentioned, Fable's still keeping composure. Their coach Ash in their ear, and they listen to his play calls. It might be a round win for Fable here.
And I want to point out, for any aspiring Gears of War players, one thing that Fable did a great job of, they broke ice by downing one member of Gosu, and rather than flying for that kill, it's really easy to get baited. They took that numbers advantage elsewhere. Hydron was able to rotate middle towards cuts, take a 2 versus 1 against, I can't remember who it was, and win the 1v1 elsewhere. Good decision by Fable off the jump, another good initial from them.
Yeah, they're not letting anybody breathe right now. As Phelpsy picks up the second kill, 2 players dead from Gosu. It's going to be a 3rd player now falls, and now it looks like coming out a triple cap domination for Fable Esports as 4 players do fall, and that is the round. 1-1, Fable and Gosu.
The Fable's feeling good right now. They know that first round was a fluke in their opinion as they won the initial. They had control and unfortunately just lost it for them. They're confident in bouncing back in round number 2. Of course, that's probably what's going through their comms right now as they're just trying to stay calm, stay collected, and stay positive.
And weapon placement coming down. Let's see, double snipes for Hudson's. Maybe we know about him way back in the day of Gears of War, but in Season 2, we haven't seen him do too much damage with it, to be honest with you.
Yep. Gosh, good times watching Hudson's back in Gears Ultimate.
A lot of headshots, a lot of heads on the ground.
Hands down, right next to Mental, top 2. Tough to say he was the best sniper in Gears of War, but he was up there, that's for sure.
All right, kill count coming out. Kraz is going to have the top fragging for his team, 6 kills. Again, he's the home hill player, so not really what you see very often. He has to be the guy usually with the most caps and lower kills, but we'll see if he can hold up. We'll see if his team can catch up, and we'll see if Gosu can force on map 3.
The initial, actually looks like they're only going to send 2 here. So Gosu opting for less numbers towards the eye, more numbers towards the cuts. Let's see if they take the numbers advantage now. Yogurt pushing 1. It's Hydro in the 1v1 against Yogurt for the time being. Phelpsy, though, going to cut in and take out 1. He picks up a double kill. Huge plays from Phelpsy. And Soto on the other side of the map here going to grab 1. And a key 1 versus 1 against Craze. He gets shut down as well. Yeah,
Craze just come up behind him. Quick kill. Looks like they're going to use their numbers now. 1 player will fall. Hydron right there. And Craze will get the kill on Hudson. 3 players do fall. And it will be another trip cap domination coming in for Fable. Unless Yogurt can touch it. He does touch it. Teammates are coming off respawn. They're trying to play for their Hill, but it looks like they're going to be holding off. Is Fable. Now they're going to back out. So they got their time. They got a little pressure on their home hill. And now it's 4 players from Gosu who do spawn up. It'll be back out time for Fable.
And if I'm Fable in that situation, I'm content with how much time was wasted. You broke the hill, you did your job, back out and reset. Of course, Crimson's did have instance, so they knew some information that we didn't. But good job by Fable breaking that hill and now staying alive, valuing their lives.
Gonna need a revive here soon if he gets 1 more bullet. And he does get crossed out by Kraz. And let's see if we can get a revive and maybe a rotation over to take out that player, Kraz. Hudson with a kill off screen. Great job by him. Numbers, though. Fable is playing in numbers. They're playing close. Another thing, if you're amateur out there, playing close to your teammates, definitely at a high level, is a great thing to do. Get those revives, team fire. You know, you're right there in case you need to be lined up for a chunk.
Yeah, so good job by Gosu. Recognize they have a numbers advantage, but look at the cross-map rotation that comes in from Fable. They give them B-Hill. They're content with that because they can push to the other side of the map, take out Kraz, and now in a pretty tough spot here. Do they continue for the OE or do they back out and reset? Looks like they're going to go for the ladder, pushing that B-Hill instead.
Yeah, definitely. We're following over on Phelpsy. We're going to see Yogurt and company rotating over. Crimson's in a 1v1, actually 2v1 over there as Pell does take him out. Craze in a bad spot, but here comes Pell with the kill for Gosu Crew. 3 players do fall for Fable Esports. So let's see if they can push off of this kill and make a rotation for all 3 hills.
Yeah, great job right there by Gosu Crew. Keep their teammates alive, shooting for each other and valuing their lives here. And down Marsh as well. This is a Gosu Crew round if they can hold this 2-cap, but the C-Hill's going to be broken. No one on Gosu is able to backtrack to C-Hill off of spawn right there, so a bit of a misplay for Gosu as they let Phelpsy just sneak his way over to C-Hill, and because of that, it's going to be Fable. It's going to hold on to their 12-point hill advantage.
Yeah, Phelpsy just forcing them to use resources to get him off that home hill. So a nice play there by him, but we do see 2 hill cap for Gosu Crew. They'll come back off 2 if they can hold it, but plenty of time left in the round. Hydron just waiting for his moment, throwing a smoke, now making a rotation. Oh my God, he's getting crossed out immediately. The killer cross is in full effect here for Gosu Crew. 1 player is down for Fable. Here comes a push, try and get the chunks. Nah, he gets the revive actually. 3 players from Gosu pushing him, now gets the 1 kill, gets the 2. Gosu 2 kills in a row, and they're forcing the trip cap, it looks like right now.
Yeah, beautiful plays from Gosu. Look at the team fire. Team lasers is more like it. Soto does get taken out here, but it should be enough for Gosu to win this round. It's going to all come down to this last-minute push from Fable. They aren't a 4v5 as Gosu, so they're going to have to win at least one 1v2 to take their numbers advantage and stay alive in this round.
Crimson's going to rotate over. It looks like we are at 195. Has to break the B hill. Hudson's sees him smartly. Going to play the cover. Plays right hand. First shot is pretty good. Has to connect with another one, though. Misses the second. Here comes Pell. And here comes the Gosu crew right now as they will clutch up, it looks like, on the B hill and take down Fable.
Oh, huge plays from Hudson's right there. Wins the first initial. Turns around. Actually, his teammate helped him win the initial. Turns around, picks up another kill. And Gosu crew is able to work their way back into that round and win it. Applause from the crowd right now. It makes me wonder if the crowd wants a little bit of a comeback. The crowd wants a game 3. Of course, after seeing United 14-1 in their first match, I think we all want that.
Yeah, an amazing crowd. I got to mention that once again. Amazing crowd. The Mexico fans are unbelievable. Every kill, they're cheering. Every player that gets on stage,
every Y button,
interview, every Y button, every like 20 Y buttons we saw.
They went nuts over the Y button. I've never seen someone gets more excited from a Y button. I absolutely love it.
And it's contagious. When you get hyped, we get hyped. When the players get hyped and the crowd gets hyped, it's like a wave effect almost.
That's so true. And here we go. Round number 4 here. Gosu up 2-1. Instants and nades now in effect, as it was Fable that decided to drop those nades last round. Let's see if they can quick pick them. Looks like it's going to be Gosu that goes for an early Lancer strat. Marshall gets tagged up here. Hudson's going to keep 1v. Helps was able to grab those instants. Pell grabs those nades. Keep an eye on the bottom of your screen, see what they can do with them.
Yeah, we see Yogurt and rotate out. So aggression from Fable right off the rip, and it looks like Gosu played it more passive. They did trade weapons. Fable's going to get the first couple kills. A trade from Gosu crew. Fable already pushing over. And oh man, Marsh shuts down Soto. And they're going to have numbers again on Hudson's.
Oh, good Lancer cross from Craze though. All down to Pell. This is last alive for his team. Have to stay alive and value his life. Pell's going to do exactly that. But look at that's Craze taking that with confidence. Maybe a little bit too much confidence. Marsh now 1v1 against Pell. This is exactly what you can't do, is let Pell do that. 2 kills, 2 1v1s, rather than making that 1 2v1. You can't give him 2 1 versus 1 fights because Pell's going to capitalize. Yeah,
he could have rotated back. We have Hydro right here. Would have definitely supported him if he rotated back. I think he was definitely feeling himself a little bit, went for that kill. I mean, if it would have worked out for him, we would have been saying something different maybe, but it did not. Pell came out with the big kills.
That's true. Good job by Hydro finally shutting down that force. Craze coming on the support. He's going to rotate down low side. Needs to help his teammate quick because he's left in a 2 versus 1. That's Hydro. But who else but Hydro to stay alive long enough for his teammate to survive here. And now look at the team fire and the cross. Soto goes down. Hudson's in a world of hurt right now as he's full red, and he's going to get down as well. Beautiful plays right there from Fable and Hydro, staying alive long enough for the support to come in.
Yeah, those pistols are they're pretty fast fingers over there for the Fable Esports crew. And they're going to take the advantage again, 75-57. 2-hill capture will win the round for them. But right now they're thinking they want more blood, and they're already rotating over. Pell on the home hill. We have Hydro just sneaking around the back. Crosses are coming out. Soto going to come off spawn and try to get the kill on Hydro. But look at their home hill being collapsed on right now. They have 3 players from Gosu crew pushing in, and they're going to get the break. And now let's see if Hydro and company can back out.
Pell staying sneaky, using that smoke to his advantage right now. He's going to attack here momentarily. Pell still being sneaky here on that fight. Good Lancer fire coming in from Kraz. The damage has been done though to Lux. Look at that. It is a 50-point game right now. Pell was not able to unleash right there. Soto gets taken out, so 4v3 disadvantage. Gosu crew has at least another 15 seconds before they can make a play for the B-Hill.
Yeah, I'll tell you that's frustrating. You know, they come into your home, they take over, then they run away, then they leave. Like, let's get out of here. We're not going to fight this. There's no need to. We have 2 hills. We got a big lead. We got win off 1 hill at this point. So heads up play from Fable, but frustrating if you're the Gosu crew.
Sounds like an armed robbery. That's what that was. Come in your home, take it, and then leave with a couple points as well. Great job by Gosu crew right there in that situation, grabbing a 30-point advantage in that situation alone. That is extended now to a 70-point advantage, and the instants, the nades are coming through. It's not looking good right now for Gosu.
Yeah, Gosu has to back up again. They don't have the weapons. They don't have the positioning. They really are in a world of hurt and a 190 score as well. So they're losing on all fronts. It looks like it's going to be 2-2 here, Fable and Gosu crew.
Phelps going to trust his teammates to win the 1v, the 3v2. Maybe a little ill-advised here. Now left the 1 versus 1. Good job against Hudson's. And Fable does shut down the push. They tie it up 2-2, and we have a match in our hands now on map number 2.
Yeah, and we spoke about momentum. So if you're Fable, you don't want, I mean, obviously you don't want to go to map number 3. You want to kind of come out in these last rounds, make it a 3-2, and then make it a 4-2 before halftime. Now we're on the weapon placements. Over to Gosu crew. Maybe now's the time they go double snipes. Maybe double bolt tax. Very strong choice as well.
Yep, decision we made here. Looks like hovering over Hammerburst. It's an interesting decision here. I guess they do recognize 3 players on that Fable squad are able to use that sniper with efficiency. You got Marsh, you got Krim, and of course Crazed, one of the greater snipers in Gears of War Ultimate Edition as well.
Yeah, and I mean Hammerburst is no slouch. All the secondary weapons are pretty strong in the right hands. Can be deadly. It's something I wish we saw a little more of, like a weapon specialist. I mean, we have a few players like Explosive, of course, who can kind of use anything and make it deadly. But Hammerburst definitely with that stopping power will be a problem.
Looks like one team's going to grab it, the other team is not. So slight numbers advantage for Gosu Crew. Are they going to take it? No, they decided to go for a passing strat. No Hammerburst and no early aggression from TGC. Let's see if it costs them. One member of Gosu Crew is flying. That's Pell. Kraz takes out one in the 1v once again. He gets shut down immediately after.
And once again, it looks like the Fable Esports will push in here back A to get the down on that player. Crazed up A's around the corner, and it'll be 4 players dead from Gosu Crew. Rotations already coming out. They have B. They need to capture their home. They need to kill this one player, which is Soto on their home hill.
So staying sneaky. Crazy to call it out. Sees him from a mile away here. Crazed with the Hammerburst able to keep him down. And a good job by Soto just holding on to that home hill. Pell's going to get shut down again, so 2 deaths. Ill-advised, in my opinion, for Pell right there. Needs to value his life a little bit more.
Yeah, and we're seeing more of the same. Look, they're just putting pressure on their home hill. They're not allowing them to leave that home hill until they clear it out. Because if they don't clear it out, it might be a trip cap coming in. So great job by Fable, just building their lead. No points for Gosu Crew. They have incense in the hill, so they can't even push it and capture it right now. Really impressive what Fable's doing right now.
Yeah, great job. They're just being annoying. They're really just being a nuisance. Phelpsy backing out, valuing his life once again with the Lancer here. Now the crosses are going to come in. Phelpsy full red somehow does not die. Hydrone trades. Good revive comes in from Crimson's. And look at that, back to full health. So Crimson's the heads up play. Smoke grenade comes out here. Anything going to come of it? No, I think it's going to shut it down.
Pell turns the corner, so 4 dead now for Fable. So a big job, a great job capitalizing for Gosu Crew, recognizing those players and turning the corner and put in those shots. Now they're on the rotation. They're going to try to break their home hill. Don't know if they have enough time for a triple cap, to be honest. You see a fight going down here at the B hill, and it looks like Pell does shut that player down, Marsh, who runs right into that shotgun shot.
Yeah, key 1v1 for Pell. Soto takes out Hydrone in the spawn. 3-cap domination coming in, and they are going to get it. A big round for Gosu as they were getting completely dominated early on, and that goes to show a little overconfidence by going for that 3-cap can put you in a bad spot, especially in late rounds. That was round number 5. You have 16-second respawn timers. You got to back out. You got to reset.
I saw Pell holding a smirk back there. You see that? It was like a half smile on his face. Crowd was getting hyped through his team.
Pell's an interesting character, man. I met him in New York City. He's like a unicorn there.
Yeah, he was getting hyped though. So what Kraz was doing there, I'm good at reading lips and reading emotions. So Kraz, he was hyping his team up, but he was also, as soon as they won the round, he's talking about next round.
Yeah.
Okay, we won that round. Now here's what we're gonna do this round. Like we're gonna abuse them right now, make it 4-2.
I love that. No thoughts about the past on LAN. There's no reason to think about the past, really, because this is it. This is what you practice for. This is what you prepared for. If you're online, yes, you can bicker. You can talk about what went wrong. But on LAN, you got to be always on to the next one because every round counts.
We got to get one of those Men in Black mind racer things for map 2 is coming up. Look right here real quick. Oh,
boom. Here you go.
There you go.
I like that.
But then would they forget how to play the game, though? That'd be the question.
They forget everything. Oh, boy. That could be dangerous.
Here we go. 3-2. Looking to tie it up at halftime is Fable Esports. They already won map number 1 in a convincing 7-0 fashion. We're going to be on board with Hydra pushing in. Again, they're being the aggressors, pushing up, and Gosu Crew is kind of content to kind of sit back and Lancer and try to cross them out.
Oh, Phelpsy. Beautiful mental shot. Gets the headshot on Kraz. He's going to take out one. He gets taken out immediately after, but here comes the push from Pell and Crew. They take out Phelpsy, and now Gosu Crew trading kills back and forth with Fable. Not a clear victory in this round, but a beautiful nade from Hydrone. 2 beautiful nades, actually. Hydrone's able to rotate those nades back to his spawn side.
I was holding my breath to see if it actually killed him. I think he's far away from it. I don't know. But here we go again. It's Fable just using their numbers. They're going to get A, they're going to get B, and they're going for a potential trip cap. I think long spawns right here. So players will be coming off respawn. Pell will come up in 3 seconds. Yogurt already on his way. So not a triple cap quite yet.
Yep. And biggest thing for Hydrone, in my opinion, we've been talking a lot about him, is confidence. He's playing with a lot of confidence this map, and I think he needs to know how good he is. Because really, in my opinion, Hydrone, a top 5, top 7 player in Europe, hands down, playing incredibly well throughout this match. He's play with confidence at all times is key.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Coming to the event, also, I mean, these guys have been a top team in EU. I mean, the best EU team for a while. Coming into this event, though, with Supremacy being here as well, there was talks of Supremacy maybe taking over that spot from them. Right now,
Yeah.
Fable's having none of it.
Not even a question. And there might be talks about that on the North American side, but if any of the EU 2Ks, they were having their way. Fable was winning every 2K with ease. They're messing around in scrims. I mean, this Fable squad has dominated the EU. There's been kind of ups and downs of competition, but right now it is really just them, as they've been completely dominating the past couple 2Ks.
And Gosu Crew has pushed up very far here. I mean, they have the numbers advantage by one player. Enforcer coming out for Belp, so it gets it down. It's a very strong gun. Meanwhile, triple cap domination is coming in. Kraz will get the kill over on the home hill. Anybody going to be rotating over? No, they're going to be fighting on the home hill. And it looks like a great round here, a great ending to the round from Gosu Crew. They go up 4-2.
First off, great job by Gosu Crew. They win the first half 4-2. But can we talk about the Enforcer? We just saw an Enforcer. I think that's the first pro circuit match I've ever casted with an Enforcer not only at hand and play, but used. 3 downs picked up that thing. That's always fun. Always good to see. Maybe a little meta evolving here.
I like seeing the weapons we don't see that often on these streams. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for some other flashy stuff to come out.
When's the overkill going to start making?
I'm telling you, get in the fight to reclaim with the overkill. We're good to go.
Crazy things would happen, man. That's for sure. I know Ryan, Node Zero, lead multiplayer designer, has always argued that people just don't know how to use the overkill. Every time you see a pro player use it, they're so trigger happy. They spam that thing. You got to play with it. Nice, calm, and collected. Ryan, if you're watching, big shout out to you and the coalition.
Overkill strats incoming for next event.
Yeah, calling it, Deluxe?
I'll put them out there myself.
All right, we'll see what happens. Until then, Yogurt's happy with his Lancer, pushing a 1v with that Lancer early on. Keep in mind, folks, second half here means all weapons were reset, so we did see a little bit of Enforcer love and happiness, but it won't be used unless it's placed again here in second half.
Yeah, Hill's rotating. Oh my God, Pell with the double kill does pick up 2 for his team. He'll get down, but it looks like a revive will come out. Gosu Crew pushing the aggression. Now we saw first half Fable with the aggression. Now we're seeing Gosu Crew picking up big kills for their team and looking to make this a 5-2 lead and make it really not an insurmountable comeback, but definitely an uphill battle.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it. No, playing a little too aggressive than I like to see it. It's round number 1, 10-second respawn times, and he is not letting go. Good thing he has his teammates backing him up here. Maybe not the best decision, but if everyone makes the bad decision themselves together, you can get away with anything in Gears of War 4, that's for sure. And they're going to do exactly that. Yogurt now on the prowl for that E-Hill. Pell staying with the aggression in the spawn. And at a minimum, that's going to spawn some time. But look at that, the F-Hill. Someone's able to sneak over and grab that F-Hill.
Pell got called out. That was trying to be sneaky. Called him out. Now we have players coming off the respawn for Fable. They're going to push Pell out. Let's see how far he wants to go, though. Does have a teammate in trouble. Hudson gets 1 kill. He's going for a double now. Here comes Pell with the rotation. Great job getting to his teammate, not letting him die, and picking up that kill on Fable.
A great rotation for Pell right there. He was able to escape some danger in the spawn. Nice job by whoever it was on Fable. Despite the fact that Gosu really dominated this round, only a 4-point lead as someone on Fable was able to break that F-Hill. Heads up play from whoever that was. Something tells me it was Hydron. He loves to play aggressive on the home hill and make those plays when he can.
Yeah, over at map coming out, we do see a nice position for Gosu Crew. Now it's on Fable. Once again, we saw it quite a bit on Foundation. Now, can they do it on Impact? That will tell. Time will tell.
Sure. Meanwhile, Phelpsy with 18 kills and 10 downs. Great performance from him so far. E-Hill's going to be broken, but the D-Hill's going to be broken as well. So Gosu is content with losing that E-Hill if it means going for the overextension. Keep in mind, it's hard to hold this D-Hill because people are spawning every 10 seconds here and applying so much pressure. You see it happening right now. Kraz goes down, all up to Hudson's. He's left in a 1v3 situation. Teammate rotations are going to come through, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, you get one
Gosu,
here.
You got to fight for E-Hill right now.
And you get one here, you're good, Hudson. Nope, they're going to call him out, cross him out. Great job staying at a chunk range. Another big part of the game. And you have teammates behind you. You recognize that. Stay at a chunk range. Don't need to give up a free kill.
Pell loves to play sneaky. They have his Lancer out in this
Lancer
one.
out though, huh?
Hydron also playing just as smart, just as sneaky. Battle of right
Oh,
hand. It's
no.
going to be Hydron
no.
who has the advantage in that one. Great plays from him. Kraz, though, going to get taken out. E-Hill's being broken and captured by Gosu Crew. That's a big play by Yogurt, but he's going to get taken out as well. 3-cap domination is all up to Soto. Can he hold him off? Soto in a 1 versus 2 for the round right here. He's going to get shut down as well. All eyes on this F-Hill as two members, that's it, are going for it, but it's going to be broken. Huge flank comes in for Kraz. He gets a double kill, and Gosu Crew's able to hold on for the time being. Here comes the rotation coming through here for Fable Esports.
They have to. They have to have it right now. They get 2 kills. They get 3 kills. It looks like Gosu Crew are going to fall off the spawns. Here they come. They got breaks. They have 2 hills. They win off a 2-hill cap right now as long as they hold out for another 5 seconds, and it will be the team of Fable coming up big here, shutting them down and getting loud about it.
Wow. What a round by Fable Esports. All odds against them, and they are able to bring it back and win the round in a devastating way if you are a Gosu Crew fan. Easily this could be 5-2 right now, but Fable holds on.
I'm ready to go play, Sean. You ready to go play?
Yeah, you and I both, man.
The crowd just popped off with that end of the round. I mean, obviously they should. Just, man, passion for Gears of War. It's here in Mexico. It's alive. It's doing well. having a great time. Only day one. It's only Friday.
Only Friday.
Plenty of Gears of War to
this,
come.
And we filled every seat for that United match, and there's 900 seats in this room, and every single one of them were filled for that United match. And this is only Friday. People have work. People have school. Wait till Saturday, Sunday. It's been an amazing event here in Mexico City. A homecoming for a few folks. Of course, Identa's being one of them. He's been Mr. Popular, taking pictures left and right with folks.
I saw him over there getting a little shine, you know, doing his thing. No big deal. I'm just on the pro team, guys. No big deal.
A lot of respect for Identives. And, of course, we'll have a chance to see the Ronin squad defending their home turf in our next match against Echo Fox. That's going to be a great one. But before then, we have a good one in our hands right now. 4-3 is the score. Gosu Crew leads.
Gosu Crew 4-3. Overhead map does come up. We're seeing again. Home hills will be capped. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But the question is, who can capture that neutral hill? On board with Phelpsy. Coming up big with a bunch of kills today. A lot of great shotgun play from Phelpsy. But now he's going to go to this Lancer. 1v1 versus Yogurt. Rotations are coming out. Looking over. Pell going to push up aggressively. Gets punished for it by Hydron. Now here's where they're so good, Fable, pushing up, taking their numbers. Yogurt, he's probably not going to escape from this. He's trying his best, but there's cross coming out from both directions. Shotgun play from Hydron, though, is going to be not good enough. And Yogurt gets a kill out of that. I don't know how he survived or got the kill. And it looks like the kills are now going in favor of the Gosu Crew.
I mean, that round had Fable written all over it. You have 2 kills early. You have a 5-on-3. You cannot let Yogurt and Kraz do what they just did. Heads up plays from them. Pell's going to follow up with a kill of his own here now. All momentum in favor of Gosu Crew as they're pushing for this 3-cap domination on his F hill. All up to Craze. Reinforcements are coming.
Yeah, spawns are coming. They're still pretty short, so there's plenty of time. 4 players. Recognize 4 players are there from Gosu, so you might want to get that one guy sneaking out the back door, make a rotation over to the E hill, so to win that 1v1 potentially.
If I'm Ghost right there, I'm going to touch F and back out so they don't cap it. Instead, they let the cap come through. They're content with the 2 cap here. They do have a 60-point lead, so perhaps actually the right decision right there. Not sure if it's White Knight, their coach, who made that call out to back out and reset, but I think it was the right one. But you can't lose E-Hill. There's no reason to lose E-Hill in this situation.
Yeah, Hudson's has the Lancer cross. I don't think he's going to be able to get it down, though, because he has Phelpsy also bearing down right behind Hydron to get the revive just in case. So they do have a capture of E now. So they got in there, got the capture, and then got back out. Great job by Fable. That's going to force the Gosu Crew to either make a rotation over to the home hill, like we're seeing right here, or make a rotation to E.
Yep, Yogurt, key 1-versus-1 against Crimson. Crimson's playing his life very well, recognizing, hey, I do have support right behind me. No reason to die in the situation. Veteran play from Crimson's right there, but Pell, 23 kills to his name, playing with some aggression of his own. They need to back out and reset here. I'm not sure if I agree with the decision. It's so hard to push F-Hill because it's so easy for the other team to give Lancer crosses. I think the play right there is for E-Hill. You have map control and map advantage. You should use that advantage to get that E-Hill back.
And triple cap coming in, fall as you see right now. Looks like Fable going to come up big, get D and E, but F will be going the way of Gosu Crew. But here comes once again, must be 4 players dead, and that could be it. The 1v1 does not come out for Kraz. Fable looking to hold out here another 3 seconds. It'll be all she wrote and make this a 4-4 game. Going into our next round.
Huge round by Fable once again. That was the 2nd round in a row. We saw the same thing. Gosu Crew has the 2 cap, almost has a 3 cap, should win the round in every textbook that's ever been written or not written about Gears of War Esports. And instead, it is going to be Fable that's able to bounce back and win the round thanks to some clutch plays. The biggest one, in my opinion, was actually, I think it was Phelpsy or Crazed that pushed to the away hill and won a 1-versus-3 horde match to hold on to that one.
Yeah, and also I want to point out also Soda where he got down. He got down in a bad spot. They were not able to even revive him. I would have backed out the 2 players you had, but they were not able to get the revive. He died, and the rest fell after that. So 4-4 here. Fable looking to close out in 2 maps. Gosu looking to force a 3rd.
And we see the crowd reacting to that M-bar placement. They wanted to see some M-bar. They're going to see some M-bar. It's only in Mexico City will a crowd react to a weapon placement. I love this place.
M-bar is one of the best on-screen weapons, M-bar and Sniper. I mean, no matter how many Gears of War games are made, or even video games in general, Sniper, M-bar type weapons are always going to be one of the most popular.
Fun to watch. That is for sure. We'll see who picks it up and who can make an impact with it. But we are all tied up here for a piece in this one. Can Fable close this out 2-0, or will Gosu Crew be able to dig deep? Of course, Hudson's trying to prove the ladder here. He takes out 1 and 1-versus-1 at I.
Yeah, but you got to recognize right now he's getting collapsed on by other players from Fable. So had a moment to win the 1v1. Here comes a rotation from Soda. Now a 2v1. They cannot let that happen and let Marsh get that kill. Great job by Hudson's getting it down. But even losing that 1 player there, definitely something you don't want to see coming out from Gosu Crew.
Here it is. M-bar in the hands of none other than Hudson's himself. One of the best marksmen in Gears Esports. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, going to back up, wait for the right moment. You don't want to waste the M-bar shots. There's not that many shots in it. So you definitely don't want to go wasting those, trying to get those sneaky shots. You want to make sure you can get that chunk or at least a body shot in there.
No points game by either team right now, finally. It's going to change. Both teams are going to grab their home hills. Phelpsy, though, wins the 1v. Can he make it a 2v right now? He's actually in a 1v3. He gets another kill. Goes for the triple. Now the support of his team should be there.
And here's where Hudson's comes in, trying to save his teammate, but cannot do it. Crimson picks up the kill on Pell. Hudson's still looking over towards E. And plenty of those shots are being, I'm not going to say wasted, but plenty of shots are going to be gone for Hudson's. And he did not connect with that one. And another miss from Hudson's. Big plays are being made here, but they're not coming out of Ambar right now.
Not yet, at least. Hudson does a couple more in that. He's going to take a body shot on Marsh. Finally, he's going to get that first kill right after you say it. Right?
Of course, we change over to not watching him when he gets that kill.
Ooh, Bist is the second. Could have kept his teammate alive right there, but not able to do so. Does get the down on Hydrone. Picks up the kill as well. Now a little over-aggressive for Hudson's here. He's going to slow it down a little bit.
He's feeling it a little bit, you know. He gets a couple kills in a row, and you string them together. Now look at that. It's 2 players dead for Fable. Smoke's coming out, though, so Soto and Hudson's got to watch out. Hudson has an M-bar on his back. I don't know if he has any more shots left. He might have one, maybe, but if he doesn't, then there's no support weapon. Not needed here. Kill comes out for Soto.
Notice the slower respawns that are coming in for Fable, hence why Phelpsy was left in a pretty bad position for quite some time here. Keep in mind, 16-second respawn timers right now, I believe, in this one.
And Crimson gets a double, so numbers are going to go in favor of Fable. 2 hills to 1, and now we'll see a decap already happening, but Pell picks up the kill. 2 players coming out, and we do have Hudson's again on screen. M-bar, he might have got some more ammo for that when we weren't looking. Now he's got Kraz.
Oh my gosh.
In his sights. At that point, I'll probably pull out a pistol, put some shots to him.
You know, we usually see Hudson use this thing with efficiency, but not yet, of course. He probably doesn't get a chance to use his M-bar as much as he'd like to.
I mean, because even look, with M-bar in his hands, the score is still Fable, 129 and 114.
Yeah.
So you got the power weapon, you have control of that, you know, it's just, it's questionable to see.
And that's the reality of Gears Esports. Power weapons really, in a lot of ways, aren't power weapons because the power of the shotgun and the Lancer are so strong that sometimes it's better to have your Lancer pistol shotgun out. Right here, it's kind of proven to be the case here. If you miss those shots, you're kind of rendered useless.
Yeah, Yoga with a kill there, but a double for Hydra right before that, so numbers are still in favor of Fable, and that triple cap domination is coming out as we see the clock down, countdown coming in here, 4 seconds. Hudson's going to be able to touch it, and it looks like Craze, though, does shut him down. 2 players, and now it's another kill for Craze, and that's a big, big play. They already have an overwhelming lead, and a big play for Fable in a big round. 5-4 is huge.
Wow, 3 straight rounds for Fable. They came into the second half down 4-2. Both of those rounds, they were losing the initial, they were losing in points, and were able to bring it back. That round, they pretty much controlled the entirety of it. And look at this Gosu Crew squad now. With their backs against the wall, they are 2 rounds away, 2 losses away to being 2-0'd by this Fable Esports squad, something that not many people here saw coming.
Yeah, I mean, we're only on Friday, too, so if you're good, I'm not saying they're going to lose for sure, of course, but if you do, get your loss out on Friday. You don't want to have it come in Saturday or even Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
But plenty of time left Fallout.
Yep, Hammerburst placed by Gosu Crew, so nothing too crazy. We'll see if they decide to keep that M-bar in the hands of of Hudson's, or they decide to change it up here.
Pretty even across the board if you're looking for kills.
Sure.
Spread actually nice kills and nice downs. You don't see any players really with an overwhelming number of kills and not a lot of downs. So that's a lot of crosses coming out, a lot of team fire. That's what you want to see.
For sure. Soto and Craze with the Hammerburst are going to jump right into the fight, not going to cap their home hills here. I think Pell's going to break ice with the first kill over Marsh. Now they just want to take their numbers advantages. They're going to do exactly that. Watch the flanks that are coming through here. Craze versus Pell in a 1v. Pell, recognizing he has the support of his teammates, he's just going to force Craze's hand right there. Well played right there for Pell.
Yeah, great job. 4 players off the spawn are going to die. Crimson's going to fall as well, so Gosu Crew looking to keep applying the pressure here, try to get that triple cap in. 3 players dead. I don't know if they're going to get a touch here, but here comes Marsh, making his way to the party. Going to roll backwards, and it's not going to be. Gosu Crew ties it at 5.
And here we go, Deluxe. We might be a couple rounds away from our first 6-6. Round number 13. I don't want to jinx it by any means here, but a great round by Gosu Crew. This shows some character to bounce back after losing 3 straight and win it the way that they did. You see them talking things over right now.
Yeah, either way, I mean, from first map to second map, a world of difference. And not only in the map, of course, but like just the teamwork, the coordination, and those aggressive plays as well are helping them out. But now, oof, clutch, big round, 5-5. Weapon placement is pretty big.
Oh yeah, it's crucial.
Put a boom down here and then go for it all? Nope.
I'm not going
to be a coach.
You know, it's interesting. They place those instants, even though Kraz in a lot of ways on Gosu Crew has won a lot of those 1 versus 1s over by that E-Hill. So they place Instance with a little bit of confidence. Maybe they know something we don't, but I think Kraz is shutting things down pretty well. I want to see how the map's going to play out over there on that E-Hill side of the map.
I think if you're Fable here, you might want to change up the initial. You might want to change up this round. Last round didn't go the way you wanted to go. Let's see what happens.
We are going to be on board with Kraz himself here. He's going to grab those Instants easily. Oh, nope, actually, Instants out of the middle of the map. Not on that E-Hill. He went for a wide angle instead. Hydron, though, picks up a double kill, and Marsh gets an M-bar in his hands. A great sniper is Marsh. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, Marsh trying to say anything you can do, I can do better. Picks up the kill. 3 players, 4, 5. They're all dead. Fable going for that triple cap, and I don't think it's going to be enough time for Gosu Crew to get the break.
That's it. Great round by Fable right there. It's exactly what you like to see. You place a weapon, you call a strat, and you capitalize. And Fable's going to do exactly that. Can Gosu turn the table right here in a round number 12 that is crucial for their life in this match?
Yeah, I mean, they have to win 2 in a row, force map 3, and they say the big players make big plays on big days. Now it's time for Soto, some of the other veterans on the team, maybe take it into their own hands.
Here comes a decision. It's a big one, that's for sure. Hovering over nades right now in the middle of the map here. Keep in mind, Instins and M-Bar currently on the map. It's a huge decision to see. And again, use your time, place a weapon, and call a strat right now, because guess what? You're only going to give Fable 10 seconds to call a strat to match it. Take your 30 seconds. I like that they're doing that.
A big initial coming up. Very big initial. Long respawns. We're almost to the longest we can have. So who gets those first kills? Who breaks ice fall? That's where we're really going to see who is going to come out most likely with this round.
20-second respawns right now in round number 12. So if you die, that's pretty much it for your life for quite some time here. It's going to come down to this initial fight, and overhead map is going to show you mirrored strategies for both teams here. It's going to come down to those fights for M-Bar.
All right, here we go. Fight coming out. M-Bar has been placed. It's being played for. We're on board with Yogurt, putting the smoke out. Phelpsy, and then 1v1 with Yogurt. Phelpsy gets the grenades and sneaks out. It's a nice play by him, and now it looks like he wants to maybe push Yogurt out using those grenades.
Oh, good initial nade from Phelpsy. He takes out a shotgun and downs Pell, but Yogurt's going to neutralize with Crimson's 4-on-4 situation right now. Instance, though, in favor of Kraz. He's not going to connect. Huge 1 versus 1. Kraz is able to shut it down, but Hydron does have that M-Bar. He's going to get revived as well, so all up to Hydron right now. He's going to give it to his teammate Marsh here. So a little risky of a, that's actually crazy.
Oh, we got
very risky to trade weapons right there. When you are in a 2 versus 4, you cannot do that, and that's going to be a 3 cap unless whoever this is can do something miraculous here. It's going to be Crimson's.
Fallout, you said it, and in my head I was like, you know what? I think you may be right. And then we saw it right after.
Craziness.
Wow.
What a round.
Unbelievable.
And again, costly weapon trade right there in a risky situation and a numbers disadvantage. I disagree with that, but mistakes do happen. And I'm excited because that's leading us to our first round 3 of the Mexico City Season 2 inaugural event. I could not be more excited for this one. Looks like the M-Bar will be displaced. It all comes down to nades, instants, and hammer bursts here to determine if we'll go into a map number 3.
It comes down to who's hitting those shots, who's making the pushes, who's using their numbers. Right now, long respawns as long as we can get, and you don't want to clutch up here. All right, looking at the overhead map. Mirror strats, hammer burst will be picked up by both teams. F-Hills and D-Hill will be capped out. Now they're pushing players down. Looks like on board with Pell here. Time to make a big play for Pell. Smoke out, going to pick up the incense right away and actually toss the grenades over. They'll get down, but teammates right there. Incense coming out looking for a fireball on 3 players. A rotation as well from Fable. Going to get the cross over on the other side of the map. So they're in a good position here, Fallout, looking to come out big here in this last round.
Fable could have easily won this round if that instant was just an inch to the right. Instead, it's all going to come down to our stock weapons. Lancers, pistols, smokes, and Nashers, of course, in this one. No kills just yet. Finally, Pell's going to break ice. He's going to get a huge double kill. Pell just pushed 2 of them, 1 versus 2, and now Gosu Crew in a perfect position to win this round.
Back in Dallas, Pell picked up that triple kill on this map in the same area. He will get taken down now, however, but he made a big play back then. He's making a big play now. And now the question is, did Fable answer that play? Can they answer the call and come back here?
And look at this. Gosu Crew has a 5-on-3. Pell dies. You still have a 4-on-3. And they're not even going to get the D-Hill cap. They're just going to back out and reset. They're playing a little bit scared here. I would have liked to see them take their numbers. If that was an Optic Gaming, that was any other team, you'd see them with a 3-cap domination right now.
Yeah, and they're kind of spread across the board right now. They have a line of defense set up. But can they break it? Can Fable Esports, if they use their numbers here properly, and they're doing just that, they're pushing over towards E. Players are in there. Smokes will be coming out here very shortly, hopefully.
And your heart is absolutely racing right now in this situation. you know it's your round to lose if you're Gosu crew. Kraz, though, has ice in his veins. He takes out Phelpsy. Hudson's grabs another one. Crazy going to pick up that kill. So another 4-on-3 situation here for Gosu crew. I want to see them take their numbers, and it looks like Pels wants to play the aggression as well.
Oh, Craze is playing for his life now. He was pretty red there. Pell on the rotation over. The 1v1, a very big 1v1. We have a cross coming out here from Kraz, and not going to be enough for Craze. So Kraz wins the war of Craze.
Perfectly played right there by Pell, in my opinion. Huge 1 versus 1. Yogurt is going to connect for that one. And here it comes, the 3-cap domination. Huge kill from Yogurt as well. And Gosu crew is going to force a game number 3. What a round that was. Very well played by Gosu to close that one out.
Let's go.
The Gosu crew definitely stepped up big right now. Oh,
you see Kraz pointing at Pell right now. Pointing at Pell saying, you're the best. And I cannot agree more with that statement right now, Veli.
But look at the energy that Kraz is bringing to that team right now. That's exactly what you need. Okay, you know what, Cleaner? You said that they were going to come back, and Soto and crew are going to come back big. What were your takeaways?
You know what? At sometimes in their fights, you would see that they wouldn't commit. They'd be a little hesitant. I don't know who, maybe not that shot caller. Maybe they're not saying, I need you to push B, I need you here. You see a lot of hesitation, but ultimately, they made plays when they needed to. You see Pell, you see them making these individual plays. They got shut down sometimes, but I think we saw a little bit more of that team fire kind of coming that we were talking about. And the question is, are we going to see a shift in momentum now? Because when you have Soto, you see on stage, you see that hype, that energy right now. Is that going to carry over into Game 3? Or Fable, are they going to recollect themselves, say, hey, listen, you know what, these are the mistakes we made, and this is what we need to do going forward?
But you know what, that game could have gone either way. Fallout, you said it plenty of times. When Fable was up, they were playing pretty scared. They weren't aggressive. They weren't taking advantage of numbers. How important is it that you take advantage of numbers on the last round like that?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it was actually Gosu who had the 5-on-3, 4-on-3 when Pell died. And in that last round, it's so easy to get punished. Again, Fable could have easily turned the tables and gotten 2 or 3 kills, strung those kills together and won that round. They'd be packed in their bags right now in this match at least. Instead, Gosu Crew is able to clutch up thanks to Pell himself. I like the aggression from Pell. I'll tell you, one player is not playing scared. It is Pell of the Gosu Crew.
I am so excited. We're going to map 3, our first map 3 of the day. Reclaim. Deluxe, what should we expect on this map?
I mean, it's going to be a lot of smokes, a lot of shotguns off the initial there. We know that bullfight is the big fight in the beginning, and then we see if they put a weapon down and play maybe for the bar inside. But it's who can place the better smokes, who can get those shotguns in there, and who can come up those early rounds.
Yes, Gears of War is definitely a momentum-based game, and that bullfight is up in your face, it's up close and personal. Fallout. If you had to predict which one of these teams are going to come out early and strong, who would it be?
Yeah, in my opinion, Fable has the advantage up top. In that B-Hill fight, that bullfight, they're great shotgun players. They're great smokes flying, all sorts of craziness happening, and you manage to clutch up and get those kills. So I think Fable does have the slight advantage. I think we're going to see Gosu Crew place a boom shot or something low side to try and even out the map if they lose the first couple rounds. Just my thoughts.
Cleaner, you thought Soto and Crew was going to come back. You were right about map 2. Do you agree with Fallout, or do you have your own thoughts?
You know what, with the team fire, Fable right now, they are executing it stronger. You see a little bit of comeback from Soto and co, but as of right now, that top fight, I'll have to agree with the Fable. You're going to see.
I was hoping for. I like the instigation, man.
You were staring at. You were looking. You're like, ready. Don't do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was playing, devil's advocate. I really. Gosu, they have the potential on paper. It's a phenomenal roster. It's just going to be a matter if they're playing off on all cylinders.
Yes, as we look at the replay, okay, the Gosu Crew, they came off the start really strong. They were up, what, 4-2?
4-2.
4-2. What did they do right in that situation? How can they be consistent when they have a lead like that?
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. They had a lot of rounds they should have closed out, a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas that could have kept them down and demoralized, that they really should have closed that map out 7-2, 7-3, in my opinion. But instead, when they did lose those rounds, they didn't get demoralized. They stayed confident as a team, thanks to the leadership of Kraz, of course, the hype man himself. I like what I'm seeing out of Gosu Crew, staying composed.
I love Kraz, is the energy he brings to his team, but also what he does is he tells them, one round at a time, next round. Let's not talk about the last round. How important is that, Deluxe?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, if we had that Men in Black little mind eraser, we would do it for every map on Gears of War. You got to forget about the past. It's hard to do it, easier to say.
Yes.
But as a pro player, as a long-time player, he's played many Gears of War games. You got to keep it in your mind.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. When I saw that instant be thrown on the last round, I jumped.
I think it's over.
Oh, my gosh.
I saw you actually next to me, man.
I was so
Triple
excited.
kill.
So that round could have gone either way, okay? Predictions for this last match.
Man, it's tough to say it. Gosu gained some momentum. I'm a man of my word. Listen, I'm a man of my word. I have to stick to my prediction.
I like that.
I even though I said Fable has the advantage, I think deep down I would say Fable, but just because I don't want to be a hypocrite, I'm going to stay with Gosu Crew.
Okay.
I'm going to go the other way and not stick to my word. I mean,
You're already off in the 2-0 anyways. You might as well.
That's true.
jump
That's
ship.
true. I mean, 6-6. Fable could have easily came out the last round and make it a 2-0 here. They lost the last round. I think Fable is bringing a little more to the table in terms of team fire coordination. Their coach Ash as well. So I think they'll have enough here. And they're pretty good on reclaim as well.
You know what? I'm gonna have to stick with Gosu Crew. Now, what they were doing is, I want to point this out on Foundation. They were winning some of the initials, but it's just a matter of moving forward and capitalizing on numbers. We saw that time and time again. They're almost afraid to push. They're playing really tentatively, and you can't do that. Not at this stage. We're in map 3. You need to come out on top. If you have numbers game, play to your strengths and commit to your plays.
I think that the story of this game is when you talk about the Gosu Crew winning initials, we saw Soto and Pell going heels. When you think of an X factor for Fable, their X factor isn't necessarily a player.
Yep.
It's the team as a whole, the team shooting, how they bait and switch and shoot for each
Amazing.
other. In that scenario, which X factor would you rather have?
Yeah, honestly, I think playing as a team, you can't count on one player going big. It's really being hot and cold. I think the playing as a team is definitely the advantage. If I had to pick an X factor for Fable, I'm looking at Marsh this map.
Oh, man.
You know, a little bit of an underperformance from him. There's a lot of controversy around him. Liam was picked up by this Fable squad for some time, was now able to make this event, so Marsh joined the roster. All eyes on Marsh in this map. I expect him to step it up. I've seen him do big things.
Yeah, and it's a big thing here is like their new coach for Fable as well. We see a lot of coaches coming to Gears of War, and they're trying to coach a team, watch all perspectives, and the team is kind of halfway doing it, you know? They're listening to him, but they're not making the proper rotation, so I think if Fable wants to come out here in this matchup, listen to the calls from your coach and make the plays immediately. No hesitation here.
From what we've seen, I mean, Fable's firing off on all cylinders. It's just those missed
Agreed.
opportunities that stop them from winning map 2. On the Gosu Crew side, if someone had to step up, who would it be? I mean, because we've seen Soto and Hell go off, but who else on that team has to actually show out in order for them to be better than Fable?
Yeah, for me, it's Hudson's. You know, we saw him with the M-Bar, missing a couple shots, not used to seeing that from Hudson's. He made some really big plays with the shotgun that kept his team in the game last map. Map 1 didn't have the best map he would have wanted to have. I want to see him stay consistent and come out strong here in map number 3.
Yeah, I'm definitely you stole my answer. I was like, in my head, I was like,
same answer.
he's not going to say Hudson's right now, is he? In my head, and now you said, oh, okay, yeah.
Well, you know, he made a good point, though, because Hudson was known in UE as a breakout player. He came out of nowhere. He was the best marksman in the game. And when we saw him with the M-Bar, we expected nothing but greatness from him. We need to see more consistency with him in a good way.
Well, I mean, for a long time, I'll be honest with you, Hudson was classified as a sniper player, a power weapon player, not really getting a lot of respect for his shotgun and for his Lancer. So I think he does have a lot to prove here at this event as far as using his overall game, you know, pistol, Lancer, shotgun, whatever you can do, and coming out and showing he's a better player than people give him credit for.
Yeah, he hit shots, man, that's for sure. I'm excited to see him come out in map number 3.
Yes, and as we head on to this last map reclaimed, there's going to be a big fight in Bolab B. Cleaner, what are we going to see there?
You're going to see a lot of smokes, but I want to see if anyone's going to hold on to that last smoke. You know, throw it right through the archway. Time, you know, a little bit slower behind everyone so you hear all those smokes go off, and then push in. You know, we've seen the team fire from Fable. Gosu Crew, they're going to have a tough fight on their hands.
Yes, this is our first map 3 at the Gears Pro Circuit, Mexico City Open. We're going to reclaim the Gosu Crew against Fable.
And here it goes. Map number 3, we of course saw our first round 13. If that is indicative of what we're going to see here in this last map to determine it all, it's going to be a close one, Deluxe.
Yeah, smokes are flying already. You're going to get into bowl. Craze, the first player in bowl. So positioning for Fable. And now here comes the crossfire. Waiting patiently is Gosu Crew to make the push at the right time. No player's going to fall just yet. 5-on-5. Pell waiting patiently. Marsh and Crazed going to cap up the hill. And here comes Pell now. He's going to rotate the grill, rotate around. Hudson's waiting. They're going to push in now. Soto on the rotation as well. 3 players. They're actually pinning Fable Esports inside a bowl.
Oh, Pell hits the first shot, though. Hydrone so slippery, able to survive. Pell needs to win this 1v. Able to get the down action, not the kill just yet. He's going to backtrack for it. He's his teammate in a bad situation, though, as Hudson's. But Soto going to pick up a kill over Phelps as well. Great plays by Gosu Crew, and actually Cleaner called it. Gosu Crew did not roll in the bull right away. They let Fable, probably knowing that they're very aggressive, let Fable take bull, and they just collapsed them after the fact. I like the strat call here from Gosu Crew off the jump.
Indeed, Crimson's trying to keep their whole mill intact. Kraz is pushing over. Smart's going to go out. They'll push out Kraz, at least for the moment. Yogurt and company up top, putting pressure up top. So pressure up top right now, pressure on the bottom of the map. Definitely a good thing for Gosu Crew.
Oh, Soto, though, a little over-aggressive in my opinion. He's going to get taken out. Yogurt, though, is able to grab one. So a lot of aggression from Gosu crew. Rather than just holding that B hill and setting up, they decided to play for kills. And it is surely going to cost them right now.
Yeah, Yogurt pushed way up there and getting actually played wide and killed. So Craze picks up a kill as well as Crimson's. Numbers are going in favor of Fable. Now Hudson's in bulk and a full red Marsh. But here comes the support once again for Fable, playing your numbers, and Hudson's gets completely destroyed in the corner of bowl.
And who is it? None of the Pell picks up a double kill on Apples on the low side of the map, now just being a nuisance. He's in a pretty bad spot though. He's called out. He has a clear 1 versus 1, takes it with confidence, but Hydrone shuts him down in that one. So I want to see Fable play this a little bit smarter than we saw Gosu crew play. I want to see them play for a setup rather than playing so aggressive for kills and putting themselves in a bad spot.
And here comes Gosu crew. Numbers pushing right across for that one player trying to isolate him while 2 players from Fable are in bowl. Yogurt waiting patiently. Smokes 2 players. Gets a 1 kill headshot up on Hydro. Now looking for a next, looking for a double, but Phelpsy quickly shuts him down. We're going to go for a little bit of a kill trade here as a kill comes in from Craze. And now a back and forth we go, but it will be Gosu crew coming out on top.
All up to Crimson's now, left alone. Teammates are respawning up here. Pell not going to fight that 1v. They're going to hold the 2 cap instead. Now let's see how Gosu plays it. Do they go for the setup or do they go for aggression? Looks like they learned from their mistake. This time they're just going to hold a B hill setup, gain as many points as they can, regain the lead here, but it's going to be Fable that has other plans. They're pushing low side for the 2v1 against Grass.
Yeah, going for that double home hill capture. And look at the score, very close. 2 hills will win it for Gosu, but Fable has other ideas, pushing into Kraz. Home hill player, a big 1v1. Now a 2v1 come over. Great job by Kraz getting the first kill. Here comes Crimson into up A and missed the shot, and Kraz shuts them both down. 2 kills, 2 hills. Win coming in for Gosu crew if they can hold on.
Yeah, big kills from Kraz. All for the B-Hill fight, to be honest. If they get a break here, it looks like they're able to. They're going to overtake with numbers. B-Hill's broken, but A-Hill's also broken. Great job by Gosu to shut that down and win this round, but barely. Look at Kraz getting up, calling for a timeout.
Timeout.
Looks like we got a little bit of technical difficulty, so we jump into a very quick technical break here as Kraz maybe had some audio issues.
You saying timeout or tee up?
Teeing
up right now?
Timeout.
No, I really loved how Fable used teamwork to take control of bowl, but the Gosu crew, they stuck in, they stayed there strong, and they came out with the win. Round 2 is actually about to start.
Yeah, interesting situation here. Still calling for a timeout on main stage is Kraz and Co. So whoever's that host box is running back there trying to get a timeout if they can.
So Clayton, what was your takeaway from that game?
You know what? The initial fight, Fable goes in, and Gosu crew, they kind of handed it to him. They waited patiently, just set up, get the crossfire, and you know what? It's a smart play because when you go into fights like that, Fable, they are shooting for each other. So, okay, you may be able to take down that first player, but you're going to have to deal with the second and third, who's most likely they're staying back. I mean, they're utilizing their Lancer. That's one thing that I am really impressed by Fable is that they are knowing when they need to have which weapon out. A lot of situational awareness, and going into these encounters, they know when I need to have my Lancer, my Nasher out. And because of that, their team fire is absolutely deadly. I think it was a smart play by Gosu to hang back. And you know what? Fable, they're playing their game today.
I always say KYP, know your personnel. Know that Fable likes to play aggressive. Know that they like to roll in the bowl. And because of that, call a strat to outperform your team. I like the fact that Gosu did their homework right there at that initial.
So with the round 1 win right there, Deluxe, is that a sign of things to come for the Gosu crew? Or does Fable look like they can actually come back and force a challenge to this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's very early to tell right now. They did have control early on. They just got pushed back in there. So I like their start to the round, not their finish. They can kind of come back there and stay strong the rest of the round. We'll see if Fable come back.
Well, who would you like to see step up for Fable?
On that Fable squad, I mentioned it. I think Marsh is someone that has eyes in him going into this event. If you're a European Gears of War fan, you know that Liam was someone that kind of had that spot. Liam performed incredibly well in that Cryptic roster at Dallas, and unfortunately was not able to make it to this event. So all eyes on Marsh. Not saying Marsh does not deserve to be in that spot by any means, because he is a phenomenal player himself. But I think if there's anyone you had to point out, it'd be Marsh and seeing what he can do.
Most definitely. The Gosu crew, Soto, Pale, Kraz, Hudson's, and the Gears of War 3 champion, Yogurt. Yogurt is a guy that we haven't heard a lot about him lately. Should we expect great things from him from Mexico and all?
I mean, like I said, he's a veteran player. I've seen Yogurt outperform people's predictions of him many times. Way back in Vegas when he was on that world best team, top 5 team, people picked him top 22 maybe. Came out big. He's going to come out big today here, hopefully for Gosu crew if they want that win.
Yes, so round 2 is underway, so we're kicking this off with the Gosu crew against Fable.
Here we go, same initials for both. Let's see if Gosu decides to play with aggression here. It looks like Pell's going to be right in the fight this time around. So try to catch him off guard that first round. This time they want to fight. They want blood. Marsh, though, the X Factor who I just called out, breaks ice with the first kill. Hydrone picks up a second, and a good start by Fable. We kind of called them as being the superior team in that initial, and they're certainly showing right now.
Yeah, they're going to play Pell wide. It looks like, again, staying out of chunk range. They'll get down on Pell. So great start for Fable. Let's see if they can finish it out. Yogurt off of spawn. They're pushing over. They're being aggressive on the home hill. Gosu though.
Oh, big kill from Kraz right there. He's going to help his teammates getting that C-Hill back, and Soto now putting some shots in as well. Looks like Kraz won the 1v1, played it with aggression, and was able to keep his team alive by overextending to that C-Hill. Heads up play by Kraz. The anchor himself, the best anchor in the game, self-proclaimed in Season 1.
Everybody self-proclaimed, right? Until
yeah,
they
true.
win that championship.
That's a good point.
But, I mean, Boltox are down also Fallout, so we saw those placed down on the map. A very, very deadly weapon in their right hands. We have some great Boltox players in the circuit right now. So let's see if they come and play a factor in this matchup. But right now the fight is going down upbeat. Kraz with the kill up on Hydrone. Smokes are out, so vision is very impaired here up top B.
Kraz is that player that always performs. You saw it in Season 1, and it's crazy to think he's even stepped up his game more in Season 2, in my opinion. Huge kill to break ice right there. Let's see if he can get the second one. He's going to let his teammates get down instead. Yeah,
Pell trading a kill there. Crimson's full red. It's a great job again. Here comes Craze. Can Craze get the revive or the double? Gets shot once, gets shot twice, backs out. Fable looking to come back, but the numbers game really playing a big part in the Gosu Crew's success right now.
Yeah, well done by Gosu right there, overtaking that B hill with sheer numbers. Of course, it was Kraz that broke ice that allowed them to have that numbers advantage. And now Gosu down by 20 points. They're going to hope to hold this setup a little bit better than their peers Fable did.
I'm telling you, watch those Boltox. We're going to see some heads popping pretty soon. I want to say, for what team though is the question.
That's true.
We're not going to be here. There comes the Boltox from Pell. So he's Pell for his team as Boltox. On the other side, Phelpsy. Waiting for the kills to go out. Nice shot, nice second shot. Second shot would pop his head. We would have hit it.
Phelps trying to get as much damage as he can here. DPS for Phelps is going to come through. That's actually going to be enough DPS to keep his team, or to allow his team to push up and regain that B hill. But it's Hudson's holding that bull by himself, doing a really great job of it. Now Hydrone left in a tough situation. Hudson's goes down with the 1-versus-1 Yogurt versus Hydrone. Hydrone picks up the kill instead, and a great job right there by Fable. And it looks like that was the right time to regain that B-Hill control, because they should be able to hold this momentum for a win here.
Yogurt, though, with a nice chunk on Hydrone. 2 hills to 1. Fable coming back very close around either way. So both teams showing up big here in map number 3, not wanting to go and get that loss on their record. We have a bottom barn rotation. Now it's going to be Gosu Crew trying to play for the home. Kraz with a big kill. They're going to force players back into their own spawn area. 3 players now from Gosu playing the double home kill. 190. B-Hill's being decapped as well.
And that's going to be it. Gosu Crew, unless something miraculous happens here for Fable, should be able to take this round. No one is in sight at B-Hill, and that's going to be all she wrote. Huge plays from Gosu. Even though we said Fable gained momentum right when they needed to in that last fight, it was a big play from Yogurt, getting that 1v1 over Hydrone that kept them alive.
Yeah, now the question is Fallout, like you mentioned earlier. Does Fable play something in the bottom barn? I mean, they haven't really been losing the fight up top necessarily.
Yeah, no, they haven't. I think it's been, in my opinion, the difference maker has been Kraz down low. I don't think you give Kraz another reason to dominate that down low fight. I think you stay confident in your fight up top. In fact, you actually play something high side instead. Give yourself something in that B-Hill fight that can help you get a reward, get something advantageous for winning that initial.
All right. We'll find out right now. Currently, Hammer Bursts are placed on the map. That might be temporary, it might be permanent. We're going to see in 14 seconds or less. You're already changing it. Oh, I was going to say Enforcers again.
I got excited. Smart decision. If they go with this decision, in my opinion, it's the right one. They're going to block the down low spawn. Don't give Kraz something to do something even bigger with. Don't give him a power weapon. He's good with the power weapons. He's good in those 1v1 fights. I like that decision right there from Fable.
Yeah, playing off what you said pretty much.
Meanwhile
is correct.
Side station, open bracket. Is that Ronan? That's Ronan, I believe, with a first map or a match win, actually. I'm not sure against 2, and of course you hear the home crowd getting excited in that one.
Yeah, we are our next snap around real quick, but back onto the current match, Gosu Crew versus Fable. Smoke's going to go out again. Craze gets him bull, but does get stunned up again, and he's getting shot by Gosu Crew. Hudson's and Pell going to combine for 2 kills. Now a 3rd kill. Gosu Crew on all cylinders right now here on map number 3.
Oh, they're playing phenomenally in this situation. Currently have a 5-on-3 numbers advantage. They want that 3-cap domination. Good shots can put it on Soto. He's full red right now, but the revive's going to come through. They still have a 5-on-3 for the time being. You want to see them take it with a bit of aggression, but they're going to back out and reset as they're content with that 2-hill cap.
Yeah, and if you're Fable, the X down bottom barn, you got to play up top now. Let's say you're forced to play up top. On board here with Kraz. Oh, and there's the headshot I was speaking of earlier. Crimson's getting the headshot on Kraz, but now it's about, can they play off that kill? Can he rotate over and play for that home hill?
Big plays for Fable right here. And there's the hesitation from Gosu. They had a 5-on-3 still. They backed out instead of going for the 3 cap, and now it's going to cost them here as Fable is completely dominating some kills in this situation. I would have liked to see the Gosu crew close out that round earlier on.
Yeah, Hudson's playing a little too far up, and they're going to collapse on him. Not going to get a kill there. The entire Gosu crew team, they're pushed way up too far. Wells, Boltox caps are going out. The triple cap's coming in. Players are coming off respawn. Kraz and Soto going to get in the hill. Crimson returning fire and crossfire from top as well. So great job by Fable holding off the push at home hill. But Yogurt still contesting. Pell gets down. So we're going to clutch up here, Fallout.
Yeah, big fights. Against his own teammate right there. Pell gets one, gets taken out, but Yogurt grabs a kill as well. All comes down to these trading shots. It looks like it's all up to Hudson's in this situation. On right-hand advantage. He's going to be 3v1. He grabs one. Is it enough? The rotation comes through for Kraz here. All up to the Sea Hill fight. The damage is being done as well by a 50-point lead in favor of Fable.
Yeah, much like we saw on Impact earlier, they push that home and they keep the aggression. They build their lead, but they don't get the trip cap. You know, they were in that gray area of Fallout of do we stay? Do we go? Do we fight? Do we leave? They end up leaving. Let's see if it pays off.
Pell, first blood here on the break. Soto's gonna grab another kill. So Gosu crew bouncing back into this one, but a nice Boltok headshot right there for Phelps. Looking for the second, not gonna connect as he gets taken out.
Yeah, Craze got to save his teammate here. Pistoling shot's not going to be enough as Yogurt picks up a meat shield of his own. He goes down there, which was a clutch play from Craze. Now we're seeing Fable in full control, 188. You win off one hill at this point. If you're Ash, I'm in your headset right now. One hill, we'll get this round.
And big 1v against Hydro, that should all but secure it here. And good call, Deluxe, on the coach communication. Completely agreed in this situation. No reason to play for 3. It's all good job by Crimson's right there. It's going to be the first round game by Fable Esports.
Yeah, we're not going away just yet.
That's
we're
for
not
sure.
going away just yet. We might have lost, the initial there, but it's all about who finishes the round. Great job by Fable. Match number 2, Fallout. We're only match number 2. I feel like we've been watching Gears of War all weekend already. I'm excited.
The first match number 1 was a complete domination by E United. If you missed that one, oh my goodness, E United sent a message to every other team here that they're here to play. I was walking by those guys after that match. They all looked at me and said, Fallout, we're winning this event. There's no way we're dropping a map this event. Oof. They're feeling good.
We'll find out, though. We'll see more E United, more of these. We'll actually see more of these two teams as well, as we're still in pool play. But Torpo up top, so that bullfight just got a little more interesting as the Torpo up top, very deadly. Those angles, that height advantage.
Here comes the initial. Pell likes his hand in this situation. Gets a good first shot off. Actually wasn't stunned by a smoke here. So Pell, some missed smokes right there by Fable, is going to capitalize with the double kill. Guess what? He gets the Torpo in his hands as well.
Yeah, and let's see what we can do with it. Going to pop the first shot out. I think he might have connected. No, he did not. I am completely wrong there. Phelps going to try to push in, but Pell puts that on his back. So they have 4 players dead for Fable Esports. Rotation going to be coming in there as well as Soto and Kraz already pushing.
And this happened last round. Oh, wow. Good active torque right there from Pell. This happened last round, and Gosu couldn't close out. I want to see them close out here. It looks like they're going to do exactly that. Good job by Gosu to finish what they started here in round number 4.
Yeah, so a big thing right now, I mean, it's a big thing on Reclaim, but we saw Craze get into bowl numerous times here, but he's getting stunned a lot. He's getting stunned out. He's not able to do anything in bowl. Pell didn't get stunned there, and so it's almost like the game you play in bowl. Who can get stunned and who can not get stunned? That's who's going to get the first kills usually.
Yeah, but usually both players do get stunned. They end up kind of staring at each other for a second.
A little dance.
A little dance, yeah, for a split second. Right there, Fable, a misplay, missed their smokes. I want to actually see who's throwing that smoke, see if they can hit this time, but that was a costly mistake there as Pell's able to pick up a double kill.
I wouldn't mind seeing him play a little more passive up top as well. I mean, not passive in the sense of let him get a free torque, but maybe not rolling in there right away. The question is, do any of these guys play alternate? That's the question.
Yeah, no, that's true. Alternate, of course, gets you there a little bit faster. Of course, you're able to connect to all walls at full maximum distance, which gives you that Mario Kart speed boost and lets you get places a little bit quicker. That's why Franchise is the first person to figure that out on Echo Fox. Saw mental switch to alternate just to get the initial jump.
Indeed. All right, on to the overhead map. 3-1 for Gosu crew. Looking good here in map number 3. Got to close it out, though. We're up top. The beat fight. Smokes are going out. 2, 3, and now 4. Here comes Pell. Pell and Craze again. Craze is in, and he did not get stunned. They're fighting on grill. They're not playing the beat just yet. Hudson's going to kill Pell there with a shotgun.
Oh, that's costly. Obviously, team kills suck, but team kill on Pell is like losing 2 teammates, and it's going to be Fable that wins this initial.
Yeah, and Torpo right in the back for Marsh. So Marsh, only with 4 kills coming into this round, has to step up here and doing so just yet. Pops another shot off at Kraz. Not going to connect. Very close, though. he gave him a little bit of a haircut there.
Thanks for that one. Not going to matter, though. His teammates are going to pick up the kill instead. And now Fable, 3-cap opportunity. All comes down to this push. Soto gets taken out. Pell gets one. Pell gets a double. Keeps his team alive and gets revived. Pell in a 3 versus 2 situation. He's hitting shots right now, Deluxe. Wow, great place for Pell.
If you're Fable, you got to be careful. We're seeing they're going to be 4 dead now, 3 different Gosu crew, but you don't want to get slayed out completely on their home hill. You lose all but Marsh, who has the torque bow up top.
Yep, all eyes on Marsh right now. He's going to be left in a 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3 on that B hill. Does he decide to hold it?
I think he's going to hold it. I think he's going to hold it.
Interesting decision from Marsh here. He's going to full red Kraz, not put himself in a bad position.
Yeah, I think he's just buying time right at this point.
Oh, look at the smokestack coming. Keep his teammates alive, but not going to matter. He's going to get taken out immediately following.
Yeah, great job by Krazzer. Pick up the meat shield, still controlling bowl. Gosu crew looking to hold on here to the 2-cap and potentially close the gap on the score, 107 to 57. So a healthy lead for Fable Esports.
And look at Pell, full red and pushing like he has full health. He is playing so incredibly well right now. He's really been the difference maker for the squad. 20 kills for the Fortner Optic Gaming substitute. Pell has really been a sight to see this season.
Yeah, Soto and Pell wolfpacking right now, and Pell gets taken out, but Soto right back, and it's going to be a trip cap for Gosu crew right under the noses of Fable Esports.
That can't happen. That's a
That can't
Fable
happen.
round.
Oh, man. If we had those emotes in chat right now.
I know, right?
That can't happen.
I mean, Marsh picks up torque, gets a kill. You have a 5-on-2 numbers advantage, and you can't take that to get a win. You let Pell get a double kill the way he did.
Yeah. They chose to stay, too. They chose not to back out when they had 2 players. There's still 2 players alive on their home hill. They fought and they lost the fight, and that's pretty much what happened.
And this has really been the story of this Fable squad, formerly Epsilon, since Season 1. Starting strong, winning the first map, winning a couple rounds, but not able to finish has been the curse of Fable. And let's see if they can tear that curse apart here and bring us back down 3 rounds.
This is definitely a make-or-break moment on their weekend, I want to say, because, I mean, going out to a loss from Ghost Gaming and now coming to a loss with Gosu, if they're not able to come back, that's not the kind of start you want. That's pretty much going to get you out of the winner side of the bracket and put into losers later on. So a make-or-break moment. Let's see if they can step up. Some veterans here, Phelpsy, Crazed, new players on the team. Let's see if they can all come together for one coordinated team victory.
Oh, beautiful instant right there from Phelpsy. And that's huge. Taking out Pell this early on. Pell has 20-plus kills right now. Now they have a 5-on-4, but Yogurt with a double instant of his own here. 3-on-3 situation when it's all said and done. Beautiful torque right there from Marsh.
Yeah, Marsh coming up big. Their instant almost going to take him out, but not be. Yogurt is down by Apples here. Yogurt with the flank is going to get the free kill on Crimson's, not called out. Now rotating back. Torque bowling still in the hand. And I thought he got that shot, actually.
Yogurt, pretty tough situation here. Splitting 2 members. Who's he going to decide to push? He goes for the pistol. Knows he has team support. Decides to back on reset from that fight. Smart decision.
Yeah, it's going to be full red. Phelpsy rotating over. One more shot will take him down, and there it goes. Can they get over, though? Get the kill. Pell up top as well as Hudson's. They're throwing smoke now. Going to keep Fable, at least for the moment, out of that fight. Only a quick moment, though. Here comes 2 kills. Maybe a third. Full red Hudson's are not going to let him get out. Great job by Fable. Capitalizing. You can't let that player escape,
Oh, yeah,
no matter
big,
what.
Big plays from Fable right there. As soon as they down Yogurt, they recognize they had a huge numbers advantage, and they took it. This time, they're looking to close this round out now. Phelpsy puts himself, or sorry, is that Hydron puts himself in a pretty tough situation. He gets taken out, but it's going to be the rest of his teammates that pick up kills. 3-cap domination coming through, all up to Yogurt in this one. He gets down and out, not able to get the break, and there it is. Fable able to narrow that lead to 4-2 for the Gosu crew going into the second half.
Yeah, 4-2 on impact, though, and we saw what happened with Gosu there. They came out 7-6. So what will be the story of second half? I will be honest, and I always say I'll be honest. I'm always honest, but bottom barn is going to be the fight now. D, E, and F. A lot of teams are better on second half than they are on first half, or vice versa.
Yep.
This is a map that's kind of the fight's quite different on both halves.
Yep.
So it's very possible for Fable to come back here and have a better second half than the first half.
Well said. We'll see what happens in this one. Second half opportunity for Fable to bounce back. Even though I thought they were going to be a strong first half team, they won a lot of those initials, but they weren't able to kind of rotate and play well on the other side of the map. The Kraz effect is in full force than it looks at.
Indeed it is, and Pell going to be the first one taken down. 2 kills off the initial for Fable Esports, looking to rotate around and get another kill. Crazed with the flank, puts the first shot, puts the second shot, going to take him out completely. Great job by Fable. We are in short respawns, though. Kraz has to win this 1v1 for his team.
Kraz in a 1v against Crimson's. Takes him out on left hand right there. Good job by Kraz with the up ace shot. He's going to be such a nuisance on that away hill. He always is. He plays it so incredibly well. Loves this map, especially being able to play those home hills kind of distinctively.
Man, we see the impact of having a really good home hill player fall out, and you can abuse that 1v1 like Kraz has been doing. It keeps, I mean, it's much like Summons does too. It keeps you in the game. If you can get that one kill you need to keep you alive, I mean, in the game for at least another 30 seconds, that's a huge, huge play.
Completely agreed. I think that's why Kraz makes such a big impact on any team he has a chance to play on. He saw it on X-Height, his former team. He made a top 4 run in New York City at the regionals, which no one expected. And you see it happening right now.
Yeah, but Fable has to be composed here. They have a 2-hill cap. They have a lead, so plenty of time left though for Gosu to run the shortest spawns of the second half. Pell in position, looking to push forward here and make those big shots matter.
Here comes Pell on the flank. He's going to take out one. Just barely tagged up here in this one. But his teammate Yogurt is going to go down. Can Pell save his life? He's going to trade, so technically he does at least momentarily save Yogurt's life.
Yeah, down. Yogurt's going to tap up on his own. 3 players are dead for Gosu. Yogurt going to tap up right into danger, though. Crossed out immediately by Fable. And it's looking very good this round, Fallout. Big, big lead. If you're Fable, you can kind of sit back if you want, or you can push forward and be aggressive. Kraz going to shut one down, going to get their home hill back. They're going to back out now, realizing they don't need the 3 cap.
70-point lead right now, though, for Fable. Doubling the points of Gosu Crew is Fable in this one. So should be able to hold on to this 4v5 situation, though, as Gosu Crew is looking to capitalize.
Yeah, no weapons on the map yet, so they got to use their smokes and teamwork to kind of make that re-push towards B hill. You see Pell up top trying to be sneaky, make the push towards home hill when it's time, but numbers are falling in favor of Fable Esports here. Looking to make this a 4-3 on the second half. Map number 3 here at Gears of War Esports, Mexico City.
Phelpsy right now. Phelpsy looking for 3 cap domination. Playing with a little too much aggression against Soto right there. Now Soto going for the double kill. He connects with that double kill. It's not going to matter though. Too little, too late. As Fable's going to win this one.
Yeah. Do I got to do your little thing like you did before? Like, I think we might have a 6-6 for the bread.
Right now, I think it's too soon. If you want to call it, I called it correctly, my friend.
Oh,
so if you want to call it and be wrong, take that risk.
Well, I'm a gambler, you know.
All right.
I come from a long line of gamblers.
So what do you have to say, Lux?
I'm saying 6-6 for the bread.
All right. Okay.
FTB.
I see you, Deluxe, with the bold prediction, channeling your inner Skip Bayless. 4-3 right now. You're calling a 6-6. We're a long ways away from there. Deluxe, I like the confidence.
Well, you know, I'm doing it for myself, too. It's kind of a selfish move. I want to see this go as many rounds as we possibly can.
True.
I want to watch as much Gears of War as I can.
Yeah. We want to put on a show here for this awesome Mexico City crowd that we've had so far. And of course, they're right now gathered around this Ronin match. It's been an interesting one for sure.
I'm hoping at some point I can crowd dive. What do you think?
You think? Good luck.
Good luck?
I think you can make it happen.
I think if I'm wearing the right jersey, I can do it. If I'm wearing like a Echo Fox or Optic or Ghost,
No,
yeah.
definitely where to go. We're in Identives jerseys.
I'm not coming back from that.
That's true. Good luck.
All right, well, here we are, 4-3. Smoke's going to go up on the bar. Oh, nice up A there from Phelpsy. Going to take the first kill of the round. Now the rotation's coming out. 2 kills off the jump here for Fable Esports. Looking to capitalize on that last round they had. And it looks like they're really doing a great job of it here so far, Fallout.
Yeah, great round right now from Fable, but they have the numbers advantage. I want to see them take that advantage. 3v1 opportunity, whether that is on Gosu does a good job of backing on the resetting.
Yeah, Soto looking at the left trigger shots. They're going to get the 1 down, but nice job of crossing from Fable. All angles, and look at the revive. They'll stay in the fight here, it looks like.
Look at this pistol cross and Lancer cross across the board from both teams. Good job. Winner of the crossers is Gosu Crew in this one, as they have 2 dead right now. Going to regain that E-Hill. Looking for the F-Hill, though. Kraz is actually already breaking it. They should be getting the E-Hill momentarily. Yes, they do. All up to Phelpsy and Crimson's now in a 2 versus 2 fight.
Yeah, they called the last player out for Fable. They saw him down low. They knew he wasn't in position to break or contest, and he's not going to do it. 5-3, Gosu Crew. And there's that crowd we spoke about. So passionate. Gears of War. I know they're on screen. They're showing love.
You got the best crowd in the game here, man. Of course, some empty seats because right to the right of them is Ronin, the hometown heroes, playing a match on the featured station. 5-3 is the score, and the story of this Fable squad Deluxe has been their inability to finish. They win so many initials. They won a lot of the initials early on in that bowl, but they've not been able to finish their rounds. They're not been able to set up. They kind of get caught out, and next thing you know, Gosu gains so much momentum, is able to 3-cap them.
Yeah, I mean, that last round was a perfect example. They broke ice. They had the first couple kills of the round. They're moving. They're getting aggressive, and then it was quickly turned around by Gosu in their favor. So we'll see. I mean, now we're getting into the longer spawns. They gotta finish here. They gotta finish.
Here comes the initial.
Double X's, by the way.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
And also hammer burst top. Yeah.
That's it. See, you can see the same thing. It was, of course, Phelpsy who broke ice early on last round. Now it's going to be Pell playing with a bit of aggression here. You're getting caught out in a pretty bad spot. A good start right now for Fable.
Yeah, it's really a chess match in bottom barn. Who's going to cut, who's not going to cut, where the numbers at, where the smoke's at. But right now, Gosu Crew is not caring about any of those questions, any of those things I've just mentioned. They are going in, they're getting the kills, and they're looking to steamroll here against Fable Esports.
Yeah, Gosu Crew playing very well here in map number 3 and map number 2. We saw them really step it up, of course, from that 7-0 loss in map number 1. Very demoralizing. They do a good job stepping up.
Yeah, and they're right on the home hill. I don't think it's going to be enough for Fable. They can't get back in there. It's not going to be 6-3 for Gosu. After a 7-0 map number 1, they force a 6-6 for the bread round on map 2. And now, right now on map 3, they're turning up here in Mexico City.
Look at Pell, far right of your screen. Easily the breakout player of Season 2 so far, in my opinion. An amazing Dallas event, amazing New York City Regionals event, subbing for Optic Gaming. They beat Ghosts with a substitute in Pell in New York City Regionals. That's how good that Optic squad is, and that's how good Pell is to substitute that team.
All right, boys, here we go. Boom shot or drop shot? What do you want to put? That's the question. What do you want to put? Sniper or boom? There it is. There it is. You got to have every round, so I might as well put it. They've won most of the initials. Well, I mean, the rounds they should have won, because based off their initials. So here we go, playing for it all. 22 kills. Let me look at the kills, though. 22, 22, 18, 12 on the Fable side. So it's not for a lack of kills. It's just really, like you said before, a lack of closing out.
Closing, that's all it is. Yeah, I think it's the small mid-round transitions, pushes, and decision-making that's making the difference
Sometimes the scoreboard is not indicative of the round count, as we've seen right now.
And it all comes down to this. Match point right now. A lot on the line for this Fable squad as they will go 0-2 in pools if they lose this one. They did lose already to Ghost Gaming.
And to be honest here, backstage somewhere, Benson is grabbing his chest right now as he's watching Fable get slaughtered out here. 3 players dead. The hope for EU is closing in pool play as Fable Esports currently on the back foot.
Yeah, not looking good in this round either. 2 kills picked up. That might be all she wrote. You see all members of Gosu Crew springing into life, going for this 3-cap domination. It's going to be 2 members, make that 3 members of Fable to hold that off. And they should be able to. Good job by Phelpsy, smoke pushing in that situation. Fable stays alive. Gotta watch out for that boom shot, though.
Yeah, but Gosu's not leaving it. They're staying on the hill. They're going to contest this. They're going to try and play the aggressive move. Boom shot's rotated over already. So great job by Yogurt. Triple cap coming out. They have Boom on their home. I don't know if Fable can get in, but they get 1 kill. They're going to force back. It looks like Yogurt has backpacked that boom shot. 3 kills coming out for Craze in the biggest moment in this matchup.
Huge plays from Crazed, and he keeps his team alive. None other than Crazed himself from Scotland. Huge plays right there from him as he's now going to take out Pell as well. This man is on an absolute tear right now.
And if that is the play that comes back, you hate to say it, come back to haunt him. What a huge, huge play for Fable Esports, and definitely a real treat for the crowd here as well.
Look at the aggression. Look at the aggression from Marsh. Just playing utterly, blindly aggressive, and it pays off. 2 kills picked up from him. And now, good job by Yogurt, just trying to tease this fight, stay alive. Good job, Yogurt takes out 1. He gets shut down immediately following. 3-cap domination comes through. All comes down to these last few kills. Phelpsy's just gonna back out and reset here. He's tagged up though.
He's running for his life. He's not gonna get out though. It looks like it's Crimson's lancing from bottom spawn.
Nice reaction smoke from Phelpsy right there.
Oh man, and that was a typical case. I mean, you play them off of momentum.
Yep.
So they recognize they got 3 kills in their home, and let's push, let's fly, let's OE. But right now, you can't let Gosu come back in the game. They get 1 kill, they get the double kill. 2 players are dead. Now 3 dead from Fable Esports. Gosu Crew coming back in this round. Around the look lost.
Yeah, indeed. It's currently 16-second respawn timer, so they're gonna be dead for quite a bit. All gonna come out of this FL. It's been like back and forth, swinging of the pendulum and momentum here. Just battle of the home and away hills as the 3-cap is coming in. Looks like 1 person is there to try and stop it. He gets the break, misses the shot, but Hudson does have a boom shot to his name that just respawned.
Yeah, that was really about drawing the numbers from Fable over, recognizing boom shot was coming up, great kills coming out from Fable, but a boom shot from Hudson will answer the call as well. Players are falling, Hudson's getting crossed out, great job by Fable, staying alive. 4 players are now going to fall down for Gosu Crew, and look at the score, 113 to 135. Hydron playing the home hill. Look at it down, and look at the kills. So Fable not going away just yet, fall out.
Yogurt getting the hill and get a break. No, he gets shut down. That's going to be a 3-cap domination. Fable Esports, thanks to that play from Crazed, stays alive and keeps his team in this one. Look at Crazed on the far left right there, sipping on some water with a huge triple kill to keep him alive.
The pendulum, like you said, of Gears of War. Craze gets the 3 big kills. They rotate over, try to push the home hill. They get slayed out. Here comes Gosu Crew. Now comes Esports. Fable Esports back. It's a back and forth matchup, and it's 6-4 Fallout. You know, I'm not gonna say.
You're still sticking to that 6-6 for the
Yeah,
red?
I can't back out right now. I can't back out.
You're in too deep.
I'm
Alexi.
committed. I owe Eat. I'm committed right now.
We'll see if it happens. I'm sure I would love to see it. The crowd here is slowly starting to become turned into Fable fans as they want to see them come back. The Cinderella story happened as well as Fable Esports was down 6-3 and looked like they're about to lose the round and somehow was able to stay alive.
And now with the longer respawns, boom shot down low, much more impactful. I mean, it's already very impactful. But, I mean, longer respawns, you get those initial kills, you get boom shot, and you're looking good. Here we go, Fallout. Let's get it.
And that's the scary thing. Actually, we'll hold that thought for just a second. Couple missed shots from Craze right there. And that's 3 kills picked up. That's 4 kills picked up. And that's not looking good for
And
Fable.
boom shot.
And that's the scary thing about the boom shot rounds. It's almost like a 50-50 coin flip. And in 4 tries, Gosu is bound to win one of those coin flips to win this game.
Yeah. They're going to bring boom to their home. I don't know if they're going to get in there. They got
That's
boom shot. That's going to be all she wrote here as respawns will not be quick enough. Fable Esports will get taken out here by the Gosu Crew.
Great job by Gosu. Yeah, and a great job by Gosu right there. Deluxe, your thoughts?
I mean, Gosu, again, they came up big in the end. They clutched up. They had the veteran leadership. They never got down themselves. You saw the impact coming from Kraz there, getting hype for his team. So really, really great place.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Great job by Gosu. I mean, you're down 1-0. You get 7-0 the way that they did. And that was actually one criticism of Gosu, I would say, just looking at the roster on paper, is that they're a very emotional team. A lot of known to be negative players on that team. They're just very critical of themselves, and they do a good job of staying positive and closing it out.
One thing I would like to point out, okay, when you look at the stats, Fable, they didn't do bad at all. They had a ton of kills, but the Gosu Crew, they moved as a unit. They played the objective. Does getting a ton of kills always equate to winning?
No, I think the answer is no in that situation.
No, it doesn't. Ultimately, you have to play the objective. You can come out, you can have 40, you can drop 40 bomb, you can have 50 kills, but if your team is not pushing forward and playing that objective, it's not going to matter.
Yes, and I am just so excited to see the Gosu Crew win today at the Mexico City Gears Esports Open, and we're actually going to send this to the main stage for an interview.
All right, guys, we are here with Kraz. That was one sweaty match. How are you feeling right now?
Hey, I'm proud of my team to be able to bounce back from that 7-0 on Foundation and then clutch up on our 6-6 for the bread on Impact and then to perform like that on Reclaim. So I'm proud of them. We didn't really get a warm-up. I'm not going to make an excuse, but shout out Fable, man. They definitely improved from last year, so GG's to them.
So coming into this, that was a good win. That was definitely confidence going into this tournament. Who do you think is going to be your biggest challenge coming in here?
I say everybody. I mean, you got to beat everyone. Our next match is going to be against Ghost, and I've been really looking forward to that. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Good luck to them, man. I hope we win.
Well, congratulations, guys. We have more gears coming your way, so don't go anywhere. Casters, what do we got next?
You know what? I like this Kraz. If this was Kraz in Season 1, if she asked him who was your biggest,
He's throwing shade, man.
Exactly. But you know what? He's humble. And I like the leadership that he has with his team. You know, he kept them in the game with his passion and his energy. One thing I'd like to point out, even though Pell went huge, you saw him put himself in a lot of bad positions. Do you think Kraz and the other veteran players can help Pell, sharpen his placements on maps?
Yeah, I think personally, Pell's used to playing with Optic Gaming. Pell's used to playing with 88 Chambers, who never lets go. So I think it takes some time to adjust to a new style of play. But yes, to your point, I think Yogurt, a veteran player in his own right. Kraz, of course, a good leader in his own right. Do a good job of keeping him in check when he needs to be.
Yeah, we also mentioned how, Soto pretty much snuck Pell away from that 88 Chambers team. You know, he's like, I see your potential. I know you got the skill. Let me get your brain right now. Let me get your rotations on point. Let me get your call-outs, and let me develop you as a player. So Soto and Pell, I think we're going to see over time them become a really formidable duo.
And we kind of saw an evolution of Pell in that match because in the beginning, he wasn't committing to these plays.
No.
You'll see him have a Lancer out, switch to an Asher, go back to the Lancer, or even aiding, not knowing, am I going to push his hill, am I going to kind of stutter stepping. But you saw an evolution in that game. You kind of found his win, and when he would make a play, he's going to commit. He's going to go, and I think that really ultimately change the outcome of that match.
Yes, when I was with the last crew, when they were casting, they said, this team, they needed a slayer. They needed someone to, come in big. Pell is that guy. When you look at Yogurt and Soto, veteran players, hopefully they can teach him, the ins and outs of the game so he can be in better positions, in future events. Yogurt, Soto, Kraz, a lot of veterans on this team. Do you think that this team has a chance to go far in Mexico City?
Yeah, I agree, to be honest, with the casters last game. I think they lack the slaying ability of the optics of the Echo Foxes. The formula to win in this game, as we've seen, is defined in Season 1, is 5 pure slayers. I think they lack the slaying power as much as other teams have. I think they can make it far. I don't think we're going to see this Gosu crew make it past top 6. I would love to be proven wrong, though, if they can catch fire.
I love the fact that we're watching this game right now. We're watching Road Best Gaming go against Era Eternity Deluxe. What can you see the outcome being from this game?
I mean, I'll be honest. I thought World Best were a threat for Dallas, but they kind of got that taken away from them. They lost some players, didn't get their visas in time. So now they are here in Mexico City, their hometown. They always play Ronin tough, and I think they're going to give a lot of these teams a run for their money with this crowd behind them. Don't forget about that.
Oh, yes. Era Eternity, we saw them take a pretty bad L against E United. Cleaner, do you think that they still have it in them to pick it up and go far in this tournament?
You know what? They have talent on that roster. It just, if they're going to be playing together, that's something that we didn't see against that E United match. You just saw E United. I don't want to use the term steamroll, but I mean they rolled right through them. It's not something that we were initially expecting. E United, they came in firing on all cylinders. There's definitely potential there. It's just got to be whether or not we're going to see it.
Fallout, I have a really big question to ask you. I want you to be honest, okay? Yes. All right, I want you to be straightforward, okay? So Era Eternity, they have 2 leaders on that team. You have Eternity and you have Wildy. A lot of people say that, those players are questioned in their leading abilities. Do you think that, that's not the case? Do you think that they still have it in them to lead a team to actually place really high in these events?
Yeah, that's a great question. I first I thought you were going to say, do they clash a little bit? I was like, you guys are best friends, man. They get along really well.
Right.
They're good on one squad. But do they have it in them to leave a team to the best? I know Wildebeest demands leadership. He demands his team respect. He has always earned his teammates respect. I think in the United case, there was a clash because I don't think his teammates respected him enough as they should have to kind of be that leader of the squad. I think Wildy still has it, what it takes to be kind of the shot caller. I know he's probably the shot caller of this team as well. I really do think he still has what it takes as a leader of a team. I think he still has it all across the board. He has all the right qualities.
Yes, with Firearm and Xena joining that team, I mean, they're playing with a bunch of veterans. If you're not a big-name player, what does it mean to you to play with players such as Crushmo?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, they're getting the experience, number one, of playing with those great players, kind of picking their brains for every bit of information they can. And for a player like Firearm, he's the one player on this team that has not performed at a LAN or not placed very high at LAN. They've all placed very well. So he's got a lot to prove this event as well. And we're going to find out if he has enough to bring to this event.
But you know what? Last event we saw Firearm play. Firearm went off with the sniper, okay? He was one of the most exciting players to see. So hopefully he could bring that to this event. Crushmo. Big question mark. A lot of people, they say in order for this team to be good, Crushmo has to go off. I mean, we can expect the best from Eternity. He can get 50 kills if he gets really in the game. Crushmo, do you think we can still see the Gears 3 Crushmo?
I personally think so. I think he's a beast, man. Everything about him is just a steamroll of a player. He plays very similar to a lot of these top players in the game. I think he 100% still has the individual slaying power. He's what keeps this team really, really up there in the slaying category. Eternity as well, man. People don't give Eternity enough respect for how many kills he's able to drop.
Seriously.
Yeah, I've been talking. I mean, I do agree with that, John. I've also been talking a lot this weekend about team composition. So you look at this team, we're a bunch of great players, former champions, some of them. But it's the matter of, is this the right 5 guys together? It's still too early to tell that, but there's a lot of teams out there that have a lot of individual skill, but putting those 5 guys together and meshing as one is really a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, it's all about finding the right person at the right place at the right time. And as of right now, we can see that it's a work in progress, but I think they have the right people in place.
Okay, so Deluxe, you said it has to do with having the 5 right guys. Do you think that Era has the right 5 guys?
You
don't have to lead.
Put you on the spot.
I think they do have a talented 5 roster, but I do think they should have one solo leader and the rest fall in line. I think they should give leadership to either Eternity or Wildy, whichever wants to take it. It's kind of like you don't want a back and forth going on during a round. So you want to have one call out, one play, and make that play around your leader. You go from there.
I think they have a unique lineup. Okay, when you have Zenon and when you have Firearm, you have two players that are really good with power weapons. I feel like they need to take notes from Fire and Ice, what they did in Dallas, and put those snipers and M-bars on the map and just let those two players run loose. Fallout, how big is it to have your power weapon players have freedom with those weapons on these maps?
You know, when you have players like Eternity and Wildebeest on one team, and oh my gosh, I can't forget Zenon and Firearm, both great power players themselves.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Eternity is really good with the sniper
He's
too.
a beast with the
Yes,
sniper.
I forgot.
100%. You have to let them run wild with that thing. Eternity, I think people are forgot how great he was a sniper. Of course, back in the day, people gave him a lot of respect. People, he is underrated as a power one player in this game. You got to get those weapons in his hands.
You know, he's been the leader of his team for the past, what, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. So he took a step back and he said, you know what, I'm going to let you do that. I'm just going to use my shotgun. I want you to feel comfortable, which is really good. He took a step back. But Road Best Gaming, okay, they were top 2 in Latin America for a long time. We saw Forsaken come in, and Forsaken is kind of, you know, they've been trying to dethrone Ronin and Road Best Gaming. Can we expect Road Best Gaming to come back on top in Latin America?
In my opinion, I still think they're number 2 right now. I mean, I know online we've seen some different stories, but in a LAN environment, I mean, World Best Gaming went toe-to-toe with Ronin back at some LANs a little ways back, and they got their opportunity taken away from them to come to Dallas. And like these players, they're very aggressive, they're very coordinated, they know each other very well. And I do think on LAN they're going to show up here. So number 2 team Latin America, maybe number 1 team if they come up big here in Mexico City.
Curious, did any of you guys see the All Access episode about Road Best Gaming and Ronin?
I did, yes.
Okay, so remember how Ronin was the best online and they kept just spanking Road Best, but on LAN, it was entirely different story. Road Best was just amazing. Do you think that can be the case here this weekend?
I think it's showing. I mean, look right now at the score, 4-2 over Era Eternity, a team of veterans in a lot of ways. I think it's definitely showing their ability to perform on LAN. They're not a bad team by any means. It was heartbreaking what happened in Dallas, that they were not able to compete in Dallas with their full roster. Of course, a few of the individuals can make it to Dallas, but it's good to see their full roster competing here on their home turf.
You can only imagine they're coming out, and they are coming out strong. They are hungry after missing Dallas. And I mean, we're in Mexico. This is what they're wanting.
Exactly. This is their hometown advantage right here. So with that being said, I mean, we talk about, you know, converting online to LAN. Can we take much stock in what we see online at all?
I mean, there's a percentage of it you can, but I mean, the proven players who have proven they can play well on LAN, they don't take too much stock or put too much stock into the online. You know, they'll kind of brush it off. Yeah, we lost, but we'll see that LAN kind of deal. And World Best, their style, that's another thing. Their style of gameplay, that in-your-face kind of you know, aggressive gameplay, that's something that's a real problem on LAN.
It's a different world on LAN.
Yeah, it's for sure. And it's showing right now about to be 5-2 in favor of World Best Gaming. A great showing from them so far. I believe this is the first map between these two teams, but gosh, World Best about to put Era Eternity 0, or not about to, but potentially putting Era Eternity 0-2 in pool play. Who would have seen that coming? Yeah,
and in World Best Gaming, another thing is they're very hungry. You know, they're hungry to win. I saw them playing an online tournament, and they stayed awake to the wee hours just to play against some of the top North American teams. And definitely right now, 5-2. I mean, it is a big match. If you're Era Eternity, losing 2 in a row like this is not what you want to be at. I mean, in the loser side as far as the bracket goes.
It's weird to see them in this position because when you look at Eternity, okay, second place in the Gears of War 2 finals. You look at Crushmo, he's a legend. You look at Wildy, he's placed extremely well. Who's the X factor on this team, in your opinion, and how do they need to step up?
I still say Firearm. He's the only one that's not been proven as far as the high placing goes. I mean, he performed well at LAN and Dallas, but until he finishes on the top placings, he's going to be the one guy that we're going to have to question.
And honestly, even Crushmo, you know, calling him a legend, never placed in top 2, as far as I know.
Yes.
I think he has always been known to be a great individual player. Everyone always kind of wondered, is he on the right team to get him there? They always knew that he was up there, up to par in terms of individual skill. But we've never seen Crushmo kind of finish and place top 2 in an event. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing him burst out in Season 2.
Well, you know what? They've got a little bit of work ahead of them, but they have the potential. They have the roster. They just have to put that work in. Right now at 5-2.
Jumping into the gameplay a little bit here. It looks like it is going to be Cardia taking out Crushmo, actually, as we say that. 5-2 is the score right now in this one. Crack with 17 kills. And you guys might be looking at your screen right now and questioning, hey, who are some of these players in the Latin American side? Of course, you don't watch the North American or the Latin American 2Ks like you watch the North American 2Ks, but some good, strong gameplay here, undoubtedly from World Best.
Yeah, I mean, I love these guys. I mean, they have Cardia. Cardia's like their their power weapon, secondary weapon player. He plays for a lot of the Marksa, Embark, I mean, whatever he can play for. So he's their weapon specialist. Then we have Mello, just super aggressive, crack in your face. So it's a little mix and match here, a little bit of cross, a little bit of shotgun. And definitely working on so far. 5-2 here against the Ears.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Cardia get his hands in the Marksa or something along those lines, man. He's fun to watch with that.
I heard some good stuff about
that weapon. That is for sure. Crack, though, 17 kills to his name currently. We're going to jump over with Crush now, 18 kills for him, as they are currently in a hole right now, down 5-2. But I really think this could be a comeback opportunity here for Era, as they are going to get a numbers advantage and hills advantage as a result.
And we do remember here, we have Evolving on World Best Gaming. He's got a different gamer tag now. But former player from Ronin, you know he wants to get against his former team and show him who the real.
What tag is he playing under?
I'm pretty sure it's Critical.
Interesting.
Critical should be Involving.
So Legend got replaced by Critical. All right, Involving's like, you know what? New team, new me. I'm going to drop a new gamer tag, and we'll see if Involving can do here.
It's confusing me, though, you know, Involving for so long.
I know, it's true.
You got to try and get in the DMs and find out about it.
Well said. Well, I've always on board now with Critical, 27 kills and 14 downs to his name. And this would be a demoralizing round for Air Eternity, who did have control of a 2-cap. And a great mid-map push right there from World Best Gaming is able to kind of turn the map on its head right now. And now it's going to be World Best that takes control.
Yeah, it's a map that Ronin plays pretty well, actually, Forge Blitz. I wonder if World Best got a little bit of their swag from them, because they're doing very well here. 5-2, Mello in a fight, no problem for him. Full red, let's get in there. Quick shotgun shot for myself.
Well played for Mello. 22 kills, I believe, leading the way is Mello in this situation. He's going to go and actually break that F hill. Now it's going to force Era to actually backtrack to that. He's going to be left in a 1v1 against Crushman. He just wanted to get the break, get some points, and that's actually going to be enough. All they need is a 1-cap right now thanks to that break, but they're picking up some kills regardless. So good situation right now is World Best.
Yeah, Crushman trying to get the break on E, but 194 and counting for World Best. They're going to fall back to their home hill, try to control it here for these last 5 seconds.
Need to get a break on this D hill. Xenon's going to take out one. Crushbow pushing up as well. 207, 205. It's going to be broken here. Good opportunity for Era. Need to pick up his kills as well to follow up. Crystallize takes out Xenon, keeping his team in a good situation here. All comes down to these final kills. And Wildebeest goes huge with the double kill. But Mello, sneaky as all hell, breaks to that E-hill, gets a capture, and is able to win that round. Beautiful plays right there from World Best.
Yeah, if he didn't sneak over their Fallout, they would have kept that hill broken. It probably would have been an Eternity win. But the sneaky play, 6-2 now for World Best Gaming.
Yeah, well done right there from World Best. 27 kills for Critical, 24 kills for Mello. Certainly putting on a clinic right now. They are 1 round away from taking this one over Era Eternity. Wow, what a performance from them.
And Era Eternity again, another team comprised of some veterans. Down 6-2 though. I think a lot of leadership to come back here.
And meanwhile, we do have Ronin versus Vanquish on the side station. I heard a lot of noise in that direction, but we don't have a score update just yet, but that is certainly a good one. Vanquish is a team that almost beat Allegiance. No one realizes that. That Vanquish squad almost defeated Allegiance in Dallas. Was not able to close that one out, but definitely a great squad with the addition of Fazio.
Yeah, they're definitely, I want to say a sleeper team. I mean, even though they're a top team, they're a team that still doesn't get a ton of respect. And they definitely have the ability, and they definitely have the right players. So it just depends on how they show up today and play and how they show up tomorrow.
Agreed. Costly self-kill with the grenades right there. And it's going to be Firearm and Wood that get taken out as well. All eyes on Eternity. He takes out one. Eternity clutches up, always manages to do so. He has to get that E-hill to keep his team alive. Heads up play by Eternity, martyring his life to break that E-hill, which is going to buy his teammates enough time to break that DRF hill.
Indeed, if he would have not grabbed that, he would have been caught out in no man's land. But we're seeing they're still alive in the round. Triple cap not going to go and play just yet as players are coming off respawn for Era Eternity. Critical going to be there to contest Crushman as he tries to rotate to a E. And Crushman actually gets it down. Wow. Amazing job by him playing for damage there.
Yeah, great job by Crush. 21 kills for the Beast himself. Crushman is such a remarkable individual player. Always known for his ability to just hit shots, man. That guy hits every single shot. You barely see him miss. Played very similar to Praise in Gears of War 3. And definitely a great Gears 4 player as well. Crack, though, playing a little bit of support role here. He's going to have to help his teammates. Crushman's going to be up first. Not able to push the kill.
Yeah, I mean, but look at the round, though. I mean, they're now in a double hill cap. It was seconds away from Eternity dying there and being over. So, again, you look back at those kind of plays. Those are big plays for your team. Unfortunately, they're down a healthy number of rounds here. So, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, well said. Smoke's going to go out. Not able to get the stun, though, is Cardia. Cardia now forced to back out and reset. 18 kills from him. Are they going to try and push that? No. Crystallize picks up a headshot over Eternity. E-Hill's going to be broken as well. 35, actually make that a 40-point lead. Oh, sorry, 30-point lead right now for World Best as well.
Indeed, Fallout. They're going to retake control. They have a score lead. They can play this however they choose to play it. They can get aggressive. They can play it back. I might opt for that passive play myself.
Is he going to tap up? Firearms able to tap up and get back to full health. Crack, though, gets a kill. 5-on-4 opportunity right now for World Best Gaming. Will they take the numbers advantage? Are they content with the 2-cap? Looks like they are completely content with this 2-cap as they have a 50-point lead now, and that thing is growing. Here comes the push, though, for Era Eternity over towards Eastside.
Yeah, I'm curious if we're in map number 1 or map number 2 here.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Is this an elimination round, or are we going to map 2? Up 1-0 for World Best.
Well said.
Either way, though, I mean, you got to have this map. You don't want to go down the map anyway.
Oh, it's crucial. Crucial for Era Eternity. Big deficit right now. They're going to take D-Hill back, though. D-Hill's going to be taken, though. Good job by Mello. Using that grenade to force his hand in his right hand, actually. Going to take out Xenoon in a 1v1.
Oh,
he gets a double kill
Mello.
on Crushmo. Mello is popping off right now with 27 kills and 9 downs. What a performance from Mello of World Best Gaming. Here comes the 3-cap. This is game point right now. No one in range to stop it. And World Best is going to 7-2 Era Eternity on Forge Blitz. Wow.
Showing out for the Latin American crowd right now. World Best Gaming coming to make a statement. I mean, they didn't, well, some of them showed up in Dallas. They had subs. They went really far in pool play. How do you think they'll do here in Mexico City?
I mean, we're seeing it right now, 7-2. The crowd's here. It's only Friday, so the further they get, that crowd's going to start building. They're going to start talking. Hey, you hear World Best? 7-2 just now. Eternity. World Best won another match, another round. They popped off. So the more they win, the more they'll get behind them. And I do think they're going to go pretty far and be maybe our sleeper team of the event.
Now, Era Eternity has a lot of players that are loved by the community. You know, Crushmo, Eternity, you know, Firearm. They're down 2 games in pool play right now. Is this the end of them, or do they have a chance to really come back and make a statement this event?
Yeah, we've seen it before. Ghost Gaming in Atlantic City, I believe, went 0-3 in pool play and was able to bounce back and dominate through the losers bracket, get third place that event. So it's far but over. E6 and Paris. Eternity, of course, was leading that team. Same exact story. I think it's far but over right now. You see a losers bracket matchup on your screen right now. Fire and Ice ladies versus a Latin American team.
Look at them.
I'm excited, man.
Okay, I saw them play their first game. They destroyed. They destroyed.
Can we talk about that for a second? That was an incredible matchup. I happen to be standing right there with you, Billy.
Were they loud? I'm getting Distant Panda was getting up talking a lot of smack. That girl right in the middle.
Loud.
Panda is not soft-spoken.
That's actually her.
No, Emily got loud. Emily got up and started calling the
Divine.
Spanish team, basura, basura, basura. I love it.
At one point, she asked somebody, she goes, how do you say scared in Spanish? I can't remember the word, but the guy told her, and she yells it at them like over and over again.
So
It's like, oh.
disrespectful. But I mean, they have players on that team such as Jeter. Jeter, she's known to be a really good Gears of War player. People say she can play top 12. What do you think about the individual skill on that team, Ladies Fire and Ice?
I mean, we mentioned Panda. I want to touch on Panda since we're on the subject of Fire and Ice Ladies. She's a really good player, an underrated player. She plays her weapons very well. She always seems to have Lantern when she needs it, Shotgun when she needs it, Pistol when she needs it. I was standing behind her for that match, and it was an incredible play by her.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Yes. So next we're going to see Echo Fox against Ronin.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see that. What should we expect from that game?
Oh my gosh, you and I both, man. The home crowd,
The
Ronin,
crowd is gonna be
on main
crazy.
stage. I believe they're in map 3 right now against Vanquish. That's a great one. So Ronin will be warmed up, ready to go. Echo Fox, I don't think has played yet. Have they? I don't think they have.
I mean, they should have.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, Ronin's going to look to try and use that home soil advantage against an Echo Fox squad that has been here before. Maybe had one good tournament in Mexico City.
I had a chance to cast Ronin versus Echo Fox in Dallas, and I was hoping for a closer game. Echo Fox steamrolled them in Dallas, no questions asked. So today, I know the crowd's going to be behind them. Hopefully see a little closer game here.
Yes, but back to this Fire and Ice team. Okay, how important is it for these ladies to stick together, mature together, and actually place well at these events? I mean, top 16 for this team would be phenomenal.
It would. You know what? It would. I feel like, as of right now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we have approximately 3 female teams, all female teams, at this tournament in Mexico City right now. I feel like that could be huge.
No, we have 3 of them that I've seen already just from Latin America, not counting, the girls from America.
It's crazy.
I know.
4, if not 5 all female teams. It's been amazing to see. I think Gears Esports has embraced diversity and inclusion in gaming. Of course, gaming is a mind over muscle type of activity. It doesn't matter if you're 6'5" and athletic like it does in football and other sports. Anyone can compete in gaming. I'm looking forward to seeing the day that we see a female player place top 4, top 8.
Well, you might see at this event because, top 4.
Top 8?
I'm not going to say top 4.
I like that.
Okay, but I've saw Latinx team play. You've teamed with Letnik. She's disgusting.
She has placed top 4, only female in esports history to place top 4. I'm just saying.
Right. Looking at her team, I saw them play. You know, she's playing with Mintz and like
Big
that
Mark.
team. Yeah, Big Mark.
Yeah,
that's what I was
solid
thinking.
Big Mark
That's
was flexing
that's
before.
a
You seen
big
flexing?
guy.
They got around and he was like,
This is the best roster Letnik has had since.
They could honestly, you know,
Pure on the
they
fucking
could
bush.
mess around and get a top 12.
but the unfortunate thing is they are in losers. bracket
They lost
now,
a heartbreak,
so-
and they were up 5-2,
Really?
Yeah.
and through a 5-2 Game 3 lead, other team came back and won that one. So heartbreaking right there. They have to bounce through losers bracket. But big shot to Letnik, who the highest placing Gears of War female player in history.
Do you think that girls don't get discriminated against when it comes to them being a free agent and looking to join the team?
100%. Yeah, I mean, the reality is it's a male-dominated industry. It's a male-dominated sport right now as it stands. I don't think any top team. I think Jeter at one point was better than a lot of the players on top 8, top 12 teams. I think she could easily have been
She's
considered.
better than a lot of players in top 16, I'll tell you that.
100%.
Straight face.
Yeah, 100%. So I really think Jeter got overlooked as a player, as an and I think part of it, you have to network, you have to be in the boys' club, if you will. I think that's a part of it as well. It's unfortunate, but I do think female players are overlooked in a major way. It's unfortunate.
Speaking of Fire and Ice, you know what they did? They brought a team pass for spectators. They invited random spectators to play on another team, a Fire and Ice team.
What?
How
That
big is
insanity.
that? Yeah.
What an organization, man. Big shout out to the
Great
Fire and
job.
Ice organization. They do such amazing things. They have nothing but respect for those
I feel
individuals.
like I hate to keep bringing you sad news though. It's like some of those guys didn't show up.
No.
Yeah,
heartbroken.
So I love Fire and Ice for what they did. But I went over to see like, hey, where's the team at? And there was like one guy. I'm like, uh-oh.
I need you to
What
stop
happened
just
here?
getting so much bad news, Deluxe.
I know. Like you're all smiling and happy. I'm like, well, guys.
Sorry, but
Even still, what an amazing gesture from the organization.
I mean, you get a chance to play on land. I mean, I'm coming, man. I'm coming. No, but
I said, I don't want to see you play on land ever again, Valley. I had a chance
no,
to
we-
experience
okay,
that
wait,
in Dallas.
wait.
No, let him know.
Okay, we played again last night, challenge match. I actually tried this time. I had the
you
TV
actually
on, okay?
tried, he said.
Okay, old school Valley came back low key.
I've seen Old School Valley before. I teamed
I
you
was
back in the
aight.
day.
I was
know.
trash in Dallas. So.
At least you could own it. At least you could own it. Good times, man. Our talent showcase matches.
Yo, but once again, I'm so excited to see Echo Fox against Ronin. I spoke with franchise and some players from Echo Fox on what was it, Wednesday night? The energy that they came with. I'm telling you now, if there's any event that Optic Gaming loses to them, it's going to be this one. Franchise is so focused. Do you guys think that they have it in them to actually dethrone them and win Mexico again?
It is Mexico City, man. Anything's possible here. It happened
happened.
last year. It can happen again, of course. Optic played with Lava last time around. They got a little complacent. Things are a little different now. The fact that Optic is playing with 5 members in a team house, grinding together every day, I think they're more prepared than they've ever been. It's going to be tough to do, but anything is possible. A lot of respect for franchise and what they've done here about a year ago in Mexico City.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a top 2 team for a long time. They've been the only real challenge to Optic Gaming for quite some time. They're the only team to really beat them back in season number 1 in Mexico City. So I do think they have what it takes, but it's a matter about if that guy you're laughing right there, that monster, can go off.
God, he's a beast.
I'm not gonna
With
tell
the
you,
Dominican sleeve, he's so fly.
he's so he is so confident though. I don't know if you talked to him today. He is so confident they're going to win this event. It's almost scary.
I love it.
People always talk about how mental is so phenomenal, but you know, in UE, people forgot Praise was the man.
MVP, season 1?
Yes, Gears 4, Praise is still the man. It's just that Mental has been winning more championships. Can we see Praise actually go just beast mode and just destroy Optic?
Yeah,
Is that possible?
I think Gears 4 didn't play him any favors in terms of how the game is. A lot more fast-paced, a lot more A-button heavy. But he's still the same monster he was as he always has been. Gears 3, Gears Ultimate Edition, and Gears 4. I think we could see it come out this event, undoubtedly.
So I put a poll on Twitter. I said, okay, if there was any team to dethrone Optic, take him off the throne and beat him here in Mexico City, who would it be? A lot of people said, United and Echo Fox are the top 2. Who would you guys think would be the team to take them off of that throne this event?
I mean, well, if we're going by the online gameplay, E United looks like the number 2 team right now.
No. I want you to go with your opinion. I don't want to hear the rest.
I'm getting there.
All right.
My opinion is that until somebody can show up and beat Echo Fox at a major LAN, and knock them off number 2, I think Echo Fox is the challenge still.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Listen, it's proven.
So even though E United did beat them in Dallas, and they did beat them again in the 2K, you guys don't think they have a chance?
Listen, I didn't say that they don't have a chance, but my heart, I have to go with Echo Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Like I said, franchise and the rest of the team, they bring a ton of experience. They've been here before. So Echo Fox, until they're dethroned, until they're taken out early, I still think Echo Fox.
Yeah, agreed. I'm excited. Either way, I think more competition than ever in Season 2. We saw it in Season 1. It was really just the Echo Fox and Optic Gaming show. United, Pure, I think, is the top team right now. There's a lot of opportunity right now for that number 2 team to become the number 1 team, undoubtedly.
For sure,
Yes.
we're seeing it.
Look at the crowd on our feature stations.
It's that Ronin crowd, man.
Insane.
Rooting on the hometown heroes, that's for sure.
Now, Fallout, earlier today when everybody wasn't looking at the feature stations and everyone was in the crowd, was that the biggest crowd you've ever seen for Gears of War?
Ever in my entire life of Gears. I mean, I've been to over 40 events in Gears Esports. Best crowd I've ever seen. Biggest crowd I've ever seen. It is amazing to be here in Mexico City. It feels like an MLG event. And guess what? Back in MLG events, it was Halo, it was Call of Duty, it was Gears of War all on one roof. This is one event that feels just as big as those events.
It's insane. I mean, would you say that this event topped the last Mexico City event?
Unfortunately, I had to watch from home last event, so I was not in Mexico. But, I mean, it's such a great experience. When you have a crowd, I mean, the venue gets hyped up. But also at home, if you're watching, you hear that crowd reaction in the background, those big plays, it gets you that much more into it. So definitely, the crowd is the biggest I've ever seen in a live event, and I think it's only going to get bigger for Saturday and Sunday.
Can I point out one thing? It's Friday.
Yep.
It's only Friday, and this is the crowd that we're seeing on Friday. I cannot wait for Saturday and Sunday. Just the absolute turnout that we are going to have.
Ain't that the truth?
So right now we're waiting for the stage to be set for Echo Fox against Ronin. Prediction. Are you guys going to be casting that game?
Myself and PR are casting that one. I'm so excited. Ronin obviously is playing their match right now, so Echo Fox will be playing Ronin. As soon as Ronin finishes their matchup against Vanquish, they'll be getting up, going straight to the main stage, nice and warm to play against this Echo Fox squad that is hungry. Speaking of Echo Fox, you see Ryan, coach of Echo Fox, right there on the screen.
So Cleaner and Deluxe, since you guys won't be here, who would you guys go for in that game?
Based off Dallas and off recent placings, I want to see the crowd pop off for Ronin, but I still think Echo Fox a little too much to handle right now.
Okay. Even with Chaos going completely off in Dallas, still going for Echo Fox.
Can we talk about that?
Go ahead.
Chaos, my goodness. With the M-Bar, they had to block it. They had to take it off the map entirely because Chaos was slaying entire teams. You're talking double.
That man was getting 50 kills a game.
Oh my goodness, dropping 50 bombs. That is absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you didn't answer me, though. Who do you think is going to take that game, Echo Fox or Ronin?
You know what? We have the crowd here, and the crowd can do a lot.
Okay.
You're going to have an entire crowd behind Ronin. You know what?
Pull it off. Pull the Band-Aid off.
Just say it.
Pull the Band-Aid off.
You know what? I want Ronin, but I think it's going to be Echo Fox.
Oh, okay. This is the second time he's like built the anticipation,
right?
the hype, and then he's just dropped the ball.
Exactly.
Because it's like it's what I want, but what I'm feeling.
I want you to speak from the heart, Cleaner. I want you to
Right,
speak from the
man.
heart, man. Where's the heart?
Like, on that build-up, you see veins popping out his head. Like, we're waiting for this epic answer and
Right.
everything, and then just Echo Fox.
It tears our hearts apart, man. But we're jumping back into the gameplay here of Era Eternity versus World Best. Of course, you saw World Best win the first one, but Era Eternity looking to bounce back. Veli, your opinion here. Does the Era Eternity squad have what it takes to force a Game 3 and bring it back here against World Best?
Always. Okay, when you go against Crushmo and Eternity, you can't, it's not a cakewalk. I mean, these guys are great. It just happens that their teams, when they play together, they don't have a lot of teamwork. They don't shoot for each other. They don't play for each other. From what we saw when they were under Red Reserve in Dallas. My opinion, I mean, they can come back. It's never too late. We just need to see them play as a complete team.
That's a good point.
Because if they play as a team, I mean, they can beat anybody.
Yep.
They play individually. Crushmo individually is a god. Eternity, he holds the record for the highest kills on land. Wildy, we know what Wildy could do. Firearm is a beast. Beast with the sniper and M-bar.
Is that true fact? He holds the record for the highest kills on land. How many kills, you know?
I think it's like 55, 52.
I didn't know that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Probably Paris,
Wasn't
man.
it
He
against
popped
like
off.
Ghost Gaming or something
He
like
popped
that?
off at Paris. I'm
That's
guessing
fun
it's Paris.
facts with Intel Vel.
I know,
right?
right?
Exactly. So, I mean, my
10 kills
opinion,
right now, man, leading the way.
10 kills. Okay, nothing's scarier than a pissed off Eternity, okay? So when he gets mad, there's this thing about him, like, that redhead turns into like a Super Saiyan, you know? and he goes off, and that's what I want to see here. I want to see them play as a complete team. It's easy to say, I mean, the cop-out when you're being an analyst or whatever is to say, oh, they need to play for each other, they need to shoot for each other. This team, that's really what they need because they're individual. They run off alone, they don't shoot for each other, they don't bait and switch like the other teams do, like United does. So we need to see them actually step up and do that. They need to play for each other because if Crush Mo's in a 1v1, listen, have Xenon put his Lancer out because Crush Mo will win that if Xenon does at least 10, 20, 30% damage to him. That's what we need to see from this team. They can do it. They have the roster to do it. They can go far. They just have to dig in and just see what they need to do to be a complete team.
That was the most beautiful team monologue I've ever seen in my entire life, boys. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I think Belly's going to be the coach of them.
I know, right?
You know what, man? It's frustrating because I followed these players for years. I played against Eternity and Wildy for 10 years now, a long time ago. So I know what they can do on the main stage. It's just they just have to do it. It's, like I said, it's easy to say to shoot for each other, but they have to just do it.
Execute.
Just do it.
Execution is key.
We're in the Shark Tank right now too. Though there's teams from EU, Latin America, or North American
You have
teams.
no time
There's
to slack off.
There's a lot of good teams, so like you can't sleep on anybody, and really like any moment could be anybody's game. So Air Eternity tomorrow could 7-0 world best.
That's so true.
Right now they're not winning.
We've seen in the past. Ghost Gaming goes 0-3 and pulls Atlantic City, comes back in losers bracket, places third place at that event. It's crazy what can happen.
I mean, you could come back from the losers bracket Fallout. Didn't you do the same?
MLG Anaheim 2009, man, it was one of my favorite events. 14 straight matches to get second place at that event.
The date and stats are in his head right now.
Exactly,
Right.
everything. I
You
can
saw
tell you
the
how
smile
many
on
kills
his
I
face.
got.
It's like, well,
I can
back
tell
in
you. No,
2012, 5:17 p.m. I mean, losers bracket.
it was a rainy day outside, I believe, but no.
Some players play better when their backs are against the wall. And maybe they need just a kick in the ass, something to light the fire under them. Wow, so they can just play better because we all know what they're capable of. They're not new to the game, except Xenon. This is his first competitive Gears of War, which is insane.
Isn't that crazy, man? How he's performed too. Came out of nowhere. Pedro Juan Jose last year. Fun to watch as well.
I love that team.
Yeah,
I
miss that team, man. I miss Musics.
So
So loud used to get.
Nothing excites me more than players that are new to the scene, such as when Lava first came, when Kenny first came, Xenon when he came. They make such a big splash in a certain way, even Hudson. And they bring something unique to the game that's never been done before, being better at sniping, being a really good home hill player, just being a great slayer. That's, a passive-aggressive great slayer like Lava was is good to see.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the former 88 Chambers players today, and I gave him a stare of death. I'm not happy with you guys. That's top 5 breakup. I'm like, what's wrong with you? But
And that was a relatively new roster going into Dallas as well.
Yep.
Oh, it was. But you know what? I heard down at Great, Intel Vale, that it was a long time coming. I heard that Fazio was on his way out during the event. He got kicked off of the team that he's currently on. So maybe they saw him show out in Dallas and was like, you know what? Redhead, come over here, man. And speaking of DeFazio, I love his leadership. I wish that team stuck together too. But you know what? We have 2 great teams now. That team split for 2 great teams. It brings nothing but competition in Gears of War. Just don't break up again.
right? One more time and you're done.
You heard it from Bell.
Yes. So World Best, they came back as 1-2 right now. This game is possible. I mean, they can win this. They're up 1-0 in maps. Do you think they can close out, Deluxe?
I mean, Air Eternity, I think they got a good map here. World Best, a very aggressive in-your-style team, and Lift is a pretty cross-heavy map. So if you're Air Eternity, you got to recognize that. Xenon, get your Boltok if you can get that down. Use your secondary weapons. So I think it's definitely a possibility to force a map 3, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Now, looking at this Era team, I mean, even though I went on my old man rant about how they need to play, when you think of an identity, what do you think their identity can be that would help them play to the best of their ability?
Well, I mean, I think their identity is going to be, again, like these veteran players showing up big and staying composed in the rest of the event and showing that they still have what it takes. Because, I mean, a question in the community is always, are these players that have been here for 10 years, can they still hang at the top level? So using their experience and using that going forward, I think is definitely what they can be and showing they still belong in this game, they still belong here amongst the elite.
Now, the thing about Gears of War is you can have a team full of amazing players individually, but if they don't work cohesively together, it's not going to
Then it's looking
not going to go anywhere. Yeah. So the question is, Era Eternity, are they working cohesively together? Is there that synergy that we've seen, from some of the players previously?
Yes. So Era Eternity led by Eternity and Wildy.
Weird, right?
No,
I've seen that on Twitter as well.
Sometimes it takes a loss at an event to actually pick up. I mean, my second event, we lost. We got destroyed our first game. Played against Blackjack, and you know, it was pretty funny.
LGD Red.
Exactly. We came back and got third place at event. Sometimes it takes that loss for you guys to sit down and say, you know, what are we doing wrong? Like, how the hell can we get better? And it takes a great leader to do that. And I think that Wildy is perfect for that scenario. Do you agree?
100%. I mean, I personally, yes, their identity. I think I was going to say Wildy is their identity. I think, you know, you live, you ride, you die off of Wildebeest as your leader. I think he's a perfect leader in every sense of the word. So mature, so well defined. He's been here before, a veteran. He's been in every situation the years you can imagine. Who do you want none other than Wildebeest to be leading your team in those situations?
I mean, the one thing I love about him too is he still has that passion for the game. So I'm an old school Gears of War player. I've been around for a long time. I'm always like hoping the veterans stay with the game and keep playing. So whenever I see Wildy lose an event, I'm like, don't quit the game, please. Come back with a new team. It's fine. You'll get it. So I love that he likes to play the game and still like, he works full time, like crazy hours.
Yeah, the amount of time that he actually sets aside to scrim, to practice, and then the life that he lives. I mean, he's working. I couldn't do it. I don't know how the man
He has a
juggles it all.
family, a kid, a job, Gears of War. Hats off to him.
No big
Absolutely.
deal.
Yeah, Wildebeest, of course, very impressive. But 3 straight round wins right here for World Best. They go up 3-2, of course, up 1-0 in maps as well. We saw Era starting to put some great things together, led by Crushmo and Eternity. But a good job by World Best to try and shut that down.
I have a question. Do you think that teams sleep on these foreign teams, such as World Best, Ronin, and Fable?
I mean, I think the North American teams definitely think that they're going to come over here and have kind of an easy run at most of them. Ronin's been respected for a little while now, but World Best and the rest of the teams, Aztec Gaming, Forsaken, those are kind of new names to the scene. So when it comes to that, I feel like you do get a little bit cocky coming over and coming into their backyard. You don't want to do that.
I think it's a matter of out of sight, out of mind. You know, you don't play against them often in 2Ks every week. You don't scrim against them. You kind of forget about them, and out of sight, out of mind definitely plays an effect for these teams.
Would you say that they're a wild card team? Because they don't play against American teams at all, really. And for them to come up with their unique play style, can that be an advantage or, you know, a disadvantage to them?
No, I think it definitely could be an advantage because one thing that will happen, a lot of these teams, you're scrimming the same people. You're practicing
All the
against the
time.
same people all the time. So when you come and you have some of these European or these Latin American teams and you're playing against them, like, oh, what, you know, you're not expecting that play. You're not expecting, you know, this play style or just the dynamic that team may have. And it'll catch you off guard. And maybe that's what we're seeing here with Era Eternity and World's Best Gaming.
I mean, I would love to see Road Best, Ronin, and Forsaken just go deep in this event. How crazy would that be? You know what I really want to see? I want to see 2 Latin American teams go against each other. I want to see Ronin against Road Best Gaming. How hyped would that be?
If it's possible, I'm with you there.
Yep.
See how that bracket works out.
I just want something different. I want a Cinderella story, man. The last 5 events now has been the same top 3 order.
That's what I want for this
Optic
event.
Gaming, Echo Fox, and Ghost Gaming. It would be amazing to see a team like World Best break top 4. The Splice Cinderella story from Paris was amazing. I miss those days, man.
I want to see another team hold up the trophy. I want to see World's Best go off. I want to see Ronin defeat, you know, one of the top 3 teams. It has to happen.
Imagine the excitement in this venue and this event if a Mexican team comes out, Latin American team comes out on top.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time. You know what I really want to see? I want to see Idenus with Ghost Gaming go against Ronin or Road Best.
Oh.
Do you think he's going to get booed or cheered?
You know what? That's a good question. I have seen some flack. People have kind of thrown him a little bit of shade for going.
Really?
No shot. He's not getting booed. Have you seen the man walking through the venue?
Oh, he's
like
been
Rico
sending autographs
Suave,
and
man.
pictures everywhere.
Yeah, no shots are going to boo him.
People love him. But at the end of the day, you know, it's business, and he's representing.
Do you think that they'll take him back?
Splice, Ronin?
Let's see. Let's say, you know, hypotheticals. Let's say Ghost Gaming, you know, God forbid something bad happens to that team, and Idenum say, you know what, I want to go back home. Do you think they'll welcome him back with open arms?
100%.
Because, you know,
100%.
a group of players now, we were talking and we were saying, okay, with what we saw Chaos do in Dallas, what about if Chaos and Idenum's team back together again?
That'd be
How
crazy.
nasty would that be?
I mean, they took LeBron back, so I feel like Idenus has a good
Are you
shot.
calling Dennis LeBron the Gears?
I mean, he's pretty close, to be honest. Idenus and Chaos, though, man. If you can get Chaos over here, imagine that.
Yeah.
It's another threat.
And he's on such good terms with Dezo. They're still best friends.
they're still
they
great
understand the
friends.
decision and why he made the decision. It was salary. It was a lot of things that came. I mean, yeah, you can't. But he wanted to win a championship. I think they'll take him back with open arms.
Oh, yeah. One thing I would like to see, I'm kind of mad at you for even just throwing it out there. You know, you hope Wildy doesn't quit the game. Okay, like I said, once you love Gears of War, you don't leave Gears of War, okay?
No.
It's hard to ignore Gears of War. When you saw E-United's The Ascent, what was it, The Ascent?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. It was like a movie. Did anybody else see it?
Top tier production
That
for
was amazing.
sure. I mean,
What? Shout out to Brew, Clerky, and everybody with E United. We saw the passion from Wildy. He wants to win badly. He's not here for the salary or paychecks. These guys want first place. I want to see content like that for these Latin American teams as well. I want to see content like that for all these teams.
Yeah, across the community, content is so important. And not only that, but those pieces, they're amazing. So if you're new to Gears or you're watching, you're like, oh my gosh, look at this. Like, what is Gears of War?
But not even that, though. The personalities. I want to see Praise.
Agreed.
I want to see Praise in his natural habitat, you know, in New York with his Dominican sleeve on, you know. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Franchise back home with his, you know, fiance, living life. I want to see in the lives of these players vlogs. I want to see more vlogs. I want to see more, you know, creative content. You know, watching scrims is fun and all, but it would be nice to really dig into the lives of these players. TC, you know, Gears of War, they've done a great job with these player profiles.
Amazing job.
But besides these player profiles, which phenomenal, by the way, phenomenal. I want to see
Players
more.
haven't stepped up.
I want to see the players step up.
Yeah, agreed.
Because some, you know, the players, you know, they can show us another side to them that's not in that, you know, little clip.
Yeah, and I love seeing that reality stuff, that behind the scenes. I mean, John Fallout's been a big supporter of that for a long time. You want to make these players stars. You want to show more than just a gameplay. Hey, make a wall bounce. They didn't get 3 kills. Okay, it's all fine and dandy, but who is the real person? Who are we looking at here? So if we can do more of that for Gears of War, I think we have a real big chance to make Gears of War a big thing for a long time.
You
That's
know
an
what?
excellent way to put it.
Kyle, remember Kyle's profile? So I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, my allergies were acting up on stage.
I think everyone's did.
Do you know my
Amazing.
story? Oh, I cast it right after that. The camera came back on, and I'm like, hold it together, Lux. Hold it together.
But even though that piece was beautiful, because I've lost a parent too, Kyle said, you know, he was right next to me as we were talking about it. He said, you know what, that's a good video and all, but I want these people to really know me too. Like, I'm appreciative for what they did for me, but, you know, I want them to see who I really am as well, you know, outside of that. And that's big. These players need to step up and just, you know, start vlogging, releasing videos, you know, funny or whatever. You know, gameplay skill, I would love to see it. Gears of War has the best personalities in
Hands
you know,
down.
esports.
Yeah, and Zerpting, actually, Zerpting's brother's here for Pure Gaming. He's taking some vlog footage for him.
Really?
So we're going to see a Zerpting vlog. I snuck in there for a hot minute, but I didn't ask for it.
You gotta assert yourself.
He came over at the camera in my face. I was like, what is going on? He's like, oh, Zerpting's vlog. I was like, oh, cool. Like,
All right, who would you guys say is, to you, the most interesting players in Gears of War personality-wise?
Praise.
but, yeah,
I mean,
Well, that's the
he's a
easy
character.
answer. That's the
Is
easy
it,
answer.
though?
It is.
Alright.
It is.
Demo?
Who else?
Is Demo the easy answer?
Okay. Don't get me started on Demo, man. I told Demo time and time again, you would be the biggest personality in Gears of War ever if you weren't lazy. Like, the hype, you know, good-looking guy. He's big. He plays sports, like, interesting lifestyle. It'll be nice to see.
oh, for sure. But the thing is, you got to keep praise PG, and it's always a difficult thing. Difficult thing for him to do. I mean, I love the passion, though.
Yeah, his trash talk,
Oh, the best.
T1.
Oh, when he laughs at the other team, I even get mad. But
How do you
okay,
not,
so
right?
we have Praise and Demo. Who else would you guys throw in that pool?
I mean, some of those pure squad guys are pretty entertaining, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Zerpting's funny. Zerpting's low-key funny.
Zerpting's hilarious.
You don't realize it. Big
He's
shot to
hilarious.
Zerpting. Big shot.
Oh yes. So we're back here in Mexico City. What are your thoughts about this event as a whole?
It's been amazing. I mean, across the board, from start to finish, you've seen the energy in the room. You've seen the crowd and how passionate they are about the game. It is next level. It's so amazing to be. It feels like home. It feels like we're home. This is it.
They
Mexico
treat us
City
with
is
so
home for
much
Gears of
love.
War. Seriously.
So Deluxe, this is your first time as well as mine. What do you think about Mexico City?
I love it. I mean, I love everything. The food here, the people are nice. Everything's great. I'm just trying to hold out until the weekend. Just keep it together and make it through the weekend because I love Gears of War and Mexico
Yes.
City too.
Definitely. Well, we are going to see Echo Fox against the hometown heroes Ronin soon, and we will see that game after this short break.
The death stare, bro.